which doesn't really count because it hasn't like the stream hasn't started anywhere else, pretty much. So just waiting for the confirm from JP, and then yeah, we'll begin the game. Okay, there we go. There we go. I guess we already hit. He was able to like do whatever confirmation restream needed, and yeah, we're online. Nice. So you should see the
Yay!
notifications pop up like on Facebook or Twitch, depending on where you've subscribed to us. So yeah, after like some finagling, like we are live. So I want to say thanks again to our four guests, Erwin, Daryl, Lance, and Marvin, for joining today. We weren't able to stream 2 weeks ago because half the cast was at Conclave 2019, which from all accounts I heard was an awesome time for everyone. Congratulations to the Greasy Snitches, and yeah,
Yay!
to their affiliates. Did AA help out with Conclave 2019? I'm not sure.
We help
Yeah,
out.
we have a lot of DMs there from
Right,
AA.
right. DM support. Yeah.
We help out by playing.
Yeah. So yeah, congrats to Greasy Snitches and Adventures Anonymous Manila as well. Congrats, guys. You guys do such awesome work. Um, and I want to say congrats to a member of AA Manila, but also the DM, the D&D DM of Dicecast, um, Lance Tan. His adventure, which is called, what's the title again? This is The Hordes of Thar, The White Hand of Death, which is a 2-hour adventure for, I believe, tier 2, level 5 to level 10 D&D characters. It is now on DM's Guild. So congrats, Lance. Congratulations. We are proud of you. It took a while, but you got it out there, buddy. Good on you. Um, yeah. Let me just. Okay, yeah, I think we're good to go. So, um, when we last streamed, which was episode 2, which what date was that? Oh my gosh.
It's been a while.
That was November 2. So it's been almost the whole month since
Oh
we
my.
last streamed Forbidden Lands. Um, but yeah, last time the party finally ventured into to Weatherstone, and let's see, let's do a little round robin of like significant things you remember from last session. Why don't we start with let's start with Erwin. What was like let's recap last session. Yeah, like what happened?
Yeah, I'll say my highlight is that when my horse galloped a really high cliff,
Mhm.
which almost cost me my my companion. So that was my highlight for that event. We also had to sneak around a supposedly a big bad, but we apparently get a we found out that the actual treasure is not there. So yeah, I think that's my at least that's what Gregor remembers.
Okay, let's pass the torch to Daryl, who plays Eli, the human thief.
Um, Eli didn't find any treasure. He did not. Um, he did not lose any agility points by freaking out at trying to steal, not steal, trying to locate resources. He did not, together with this party, discover an old adventuring party that is now decimated inside the ruins of Weather. Um, and he does not enjoy playing this game. All of these are lies.
Thank you, thank you. Let's pass the torch on to Lance, who plays Antigone, the human blood sorcerer.
I can barely remember it, but I remember almost falling off a bridge. Harpies drawn to shiny things.
Oh yeah, the harpies.
and showing dominance to the harpies.
Uh huh.
And we found the adventurers. I think only one survived, and we also found the beast of the castle, who can only be killed by the magical sword, which we have no idea where it is. So yay us!
And with that, thank you. Let's pass the torch on finally to, last but not least, Marvin, who plays Aleph, the half elf hunter.
I lost my bow. I broke my bow.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we had to scavenge a bow from remains of the another party, and I think it almost no, I didn't die. So that's that's the best highlight. He didn't die.
Yeah, survival is the priority
Yeah.
in this game. So yeah, speaking of the harpies, let's get a refresher. Who was the one in the party who offered them mercy?
Mm.
Because remember, you spared their lives. You told them that you were gonna spare their lives if they left you guys alone.
Oh,
Who was that?
that was me.
Ah, I see. Okay.
It wasn't like you know what, we're not people will spare you. It was really want to do like one.
To what? It was really what?
It was more like, you're obviously not gonna do this right.
Uh huh.
Maybe try it time.
And then yeah, they just happened to but they did take your word for it, and they realized that, they weren't gonna survive if they pressed the encounter further. And yeah, the net result was the end result was you got them to back off. You got them to fly back to wherever they came from on Weatherstone, and probably saved someone's life in your party. I recall Erwin was about to get carried off by one of
What?
the, was it Erwin or
Oh my
Aleph,
gosh.
who was about to get carried off by in the claws of one of the harpies. But yeah, he
No, that
managed
was, I
to.
think. Yeah, yeah. I because I said I could defend.
Yes, that's right. That's
I
right.
could parry rather. I
Good
think.
parry.
Yeah.
But yeah, to fill in some blanks, like you guys ran into what remained anyway of the 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 group of raiders that beat you to the site essentially. Um, Dalb had told you about them, that he had essentially basically led the people, that group there the night before. So they were ahead of you, but apparently it worked out in your favor because it they were able to warn you about the beast, um, the Scorpion King type dude, Dwayne Johnson, lurking in Weatherstone.
The
Oh yeah.
CGI monster.
The bad CGI that
The
awaits.
bad CGI man.
um. So yeah. That's where where we last left off. You guys had decided that you were going to try and find the sword that would supposedly allow you to kill this beast.
Oh,
In
I do remember. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. What do you
I
remember?
do remember conning the adventurers into thinking that they can't use the sword without us, because there's some sort of magical curse
Mm-hmm.
on it. And he was like, "Yeah, sure, you can have it." At least that's what I remember.
Yeah. If I recall, the deal is that you guys split on treasure you find
Uh-huh.
in exchange for you guys being able to keep the sword. That's what I remember.
Okay.
All right. All right. And with that, so let's set the stage. It is night has fallen. It's already quite quite dark. You don't hear the sounds of birds anymore. It's a clear night. The moon is shining brightly above Weatherstone. You guys have backed out from the hall where the scorpion, the half scorpion, half man monstrosity awaits. So you've gone back over the like the broken drawbridge and back into the banquet hall. I think the last time you spoke. So if you're looking at If you're looking at the, are you guys on the correct? Yeah. If you're looking at the map of Weatherstone, um, you're back over here in the Knight's
Mhm.
Banquet Hall. And I think because the rest of the castle isn't accessible to you through traditional means, like you guys were considering making the perilous climb up the side of the mountain
Mm.
to the rest of the castle. With you now, now that you've found them, are the two members of Asgar Farthing's party, uh, which includes Asgar himself. Let me just to refresh your memory, he's a muscular and loud man who presents himself as like some kind of merchant or a connoisseur of rare goods. Esgar is the leader of this party, and he's accompanied by a Rust brother, brother Farabald, who is a gnarly and brooding member of the Rust brothers. And basically he seems to be a font of lore and stories about the history um of the Ravenlands. So, what do you do? What are you guys doing?
Um,
Hmm. We're
Eli.
supposed to we're avoiding the Scorpion Knight, right? And we were supposed we're trying to find the throne room or the treasury rather, the either the treasury or the armory, because that's most likely where the sword, the magic sword would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're trying to find the treasury or the armory of the castle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, uh, yeah. What's Are you guys preparing to climb? Are you guys like searching through this part of the castle? Let me move that token over, just so there we go. What's your plan? What
Um,
course of action rather would you like to take?
Eli is extremely shaken by the near boss encounter that he triggered. So I have
Mm-hmm.
greatly reduced agility, and this is more for a refresher for myself. Um, how do I recover attribute points other than resting?
Other than resting, I believe your companions can roll for healing.
Ah,
That's one way to regain attribute points.
hmm.
So performance healing will. I don't recall if it's medicine or healing. Let me just check real quick. Um, but yeah, either medicine or healing will get you the physical attributes back, while
Mm.
performance will inspire back the mental attributes.
Okay.
But double checking the rule book, see if it's called medicine. Yeah, it's called healing. It's an empathy skill. Performance is also
Yeah.
empathy.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, right.
I think all of us.
Yeah, we all got booted out.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Let me get you guys back in to grid fam. Hang on. Let's hope this puts you in the right order. Yes, it did. No more adjusting. Thank goodness.
Great.
Okay. Yeah. Um. So, is anyone performing any healing roles?
I could. Wait. Why is not? Wait, I'm actually loading my pop-up character sheet, but it's not.
Okay. Okay. No problem. Anyone else doing anything?
How do we?
How bad is the damage? I'm originally 6 agility and down to 3.
Oh God.
It is
Oh, okay.
huge.
We need because my performance can only heal mental
Oh
damage.
yeah, so yeah, agility is where I'm hurt.
I don't have healing though, so that's a problem.
I'm also hurt one. Also minus one agility. So
So we could rest, I guess. We have
We
a
don't.
wait, en route. Ah, yeah, we don't have a camping area yet.
You could um what do you call this? Are you guys like thinking of camping, setting up camp?
That's a good,
Did
a
I
good
hear
way.
that right?
Yeah, I'm good.
We yeah. If you guys want to, we don't need to. This is just my initial concern.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Yeah,
know.
I want to rest.
Okay.
Aleph wants to rest.
Okay.
Yeah, kasi wait, ano pala time of day natin? That's I think we have to know
Let's go back
if
to
it's
the. We have not edited the.
the
Oh, I don't have the tracker.
All right, let me check the tracker on my end.
It's not a pinned message.
It is currently evening. It's currently evening.
oh, okay. So I think it makes sense that we actually rest now. At least
Mm.
uh don't have we don't have to worry about the cycle, especially for food later. We might suddenly get hungry if we push through.
Okay.
That sounds sensible to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to take a break for the night. Um,
Um,
yes. What's up?
before we do that, um, I, I talked to Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Should we not have some sort of guard? I do not trust our new companions.
Oh,
Uh,
I can
well,
take watch since I'm actually not damaged at all. So I could at least get wait. Although I don't think I'll get the benefit no, of the rest. Shit. Okay. Well, the I'll just be sleepy, right? And if sleepy, I won't get any healing. I think, or sorry, I won't get the benefit of food if I recall it correctly.
The benefit of what? Sorry.
Of food, is that right? Actually
Ah.
not sure.
Okay. So the concern. What's the concern again? I'm not
what
hearing.
happens to the person who is keeping watch
Yeah,
while
cause if
people are
someone keeps
sleeping?
watch,
Right.
someone might get sleepy. Is that I'm not if I recall correctly.
Yeah. Like if you don't um take a quarter phase of the day to sleep, then the next sunrise, you have the sleepy condition, which means that um, you cannot heal until you get some sleep, until the next time you sleep.
Yeah, so since we don't have any concern naman sa healing in the first place, since we can't heal in without sleeping because
Yeah.
of
Mm-hmm.
the skill. So I think
So
I'm okay being sleepy. The old man will be wary of the newcomers anyway.
here. So sleepy, you can't recover wits except through magic. You suffer 1 point of damage to your wits each day that you're sleepy.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, as
Okay.
soon as you've slept for a quarter day, that's when you're no longer sleepy and you can recover wits normally. That
Okay.
is the that is what the sleepy condition does.
Oh wait, so you get
Um.
sleepy if you don't sleep a quarter day. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
one.
So basically, what you want to do, like it's evening now, right? And if you're going to set up camp, I
mm-hmm.
don't think you're going to do any foraging or hunting. That you can't do that inside Weatherstone. You'll have to
Mhm.
exit
Mm-hmm.
Weatherstone to do that, and camp like around the castle ruins.
Mhm.
So yeah, you're gonna be relying on your rations and water skins
Okay.
uh, to not go hungry or thirsty. Now, what that means is that while some are sleeping during the night, one person can during the evening rather, one person or two people or two of you, if you want to split it 50-50, two of you can keep watch, and
Mhm.
then the next one during the night phase you can swap, so everyone gets the required amount of sleep before morning. Because the phases are, remember, morning, day, evening,
Mm,
and night. We're still currently in evening. So you will be able to,
But
yeah.
we only need 1/4 day of sleep
Yeah.
for healing.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I can I have the I can spare a few brain cells and not sleep.
I
Okay,
have
that's
another question because it's the only real way for you to learn skills is that you have to try to do them and succeed.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't have it, barring the appearance of a mentor. Um, who has the highest empathy? Would that be? I feel it's Aleph.
I have four. Is that the highest?
That
Am I the highest? I have four.
because you could if you try to heal me,
Okay.
just like with raw. Assuming you don't get any failed dice, I apologize. That's
Okay.
like a terrible risk. Um, this means that if you choose to level up, you can like spend your experience to learn healing. If that's something you're interested in, you don't have to, obviously, but it's just something I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I think they're good. I think that's a good dilemma. I think. Yeah, I think Aleph would be. I have how many experience? Double check.
You don't have to spend it. It's just that it unlocks the opportunity to
Mm.
do this.
Yeah, and so far no one can do it right in the party.
No
From
one.
aside
You're
from
the only
yeah.
likely.
I'd like to say hi to all my titas watching the watch party that I started. I can see like five of my titas. Hi titas. This is my life.
Hello po.
Hello
hellos.
po.
All right. All right. I'm back on good fam. Okay. So, yeah. What are our shifts? So we can get the
uh,
healing magic, the healing power started.
Mark, your voice is doubling.
It's doubled. Sorry. Okay. Let me fix that. Oh, is it? Okay. Weird. Uh, is it doubled? Weird.
Or echoed. I'm not sure
My
which.
rations have arrived.
Good for you. God, I'm so hungry.
Oh.
Is it still
Well,
doubled?
No, it's okay now.
It's okay now. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
okay. I'll take second watch.
Okay.
All
So
right.
who is on second watch? We have Lance. And
Yeah,
are you
I'll
splitting
be
it
the
50-50?
yeah.
All right.
Like I'll be first watch.
Okay, we have Gragara first watch, Lance second watch. Anyone else joining them? Or are Eli and Aleph sleeping through?
um, I'm thinking of resting during the first watch, and
Okay.
then on the second watch, would you say that it's possible to forage in a location like this?
Forage?
Yeah.
No, it's not. There's no vegetation inside Weatherstone.
Okay. Okay.
You'll all have to be using your rations and
Okay.
water skins.
Okay.
How
What
I
about
about
you?
have
that
neither.
demon octopus?
So, well, someone could always share with you. Someone could always share with you. Sharing is caring, fellas. In the Forbidden Lands, where everything is out to get you.
I feel that Eli has a little bit of like that shame of
Mm-hmm.
having he asked guys to rest, and he's gonna have to ask them for food and water, and like he can't stand um that that kind of shame. So um so he's just going to tough it out. I'm gonna tough it out,
Aw.
Oh,
but I will sleep though. That
You
is
will sleep. Okay. All right. So you'll sleep in the first shift.
yes.
Okay. Got it. And what about Aleph?
Okay. I'm also damaged.
What's
My,
that?
ag-
Sorry.
my agility is also down by one. So
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna rest for this. It will cover one, right?
Yeah.
How many how many hours of rest do I need to recover one?
So recovering is, hang on, let me double check also. I want to get this right.
Yeah, I'm also checking.
If
So,
you rest, you recover all
yeah, you
damage.
recover
All
all
damage.
damage.
All right. So I'm gonna rest.
Okay. During the first or second watch.
First watch.
Okay. And then you're keeping watch second watch? Second shift?
Actually,
Or
since
you
we're not going to, if we're not going to hunt or
yeah.
anything, we only really have sleep and watch as options
Yep.
for. So if you guys want to keep watching the first segment, me and Aleph will wake up and keep watching the second.
Yeah, that's good.
Does that
Oh,
make
Antigone already volunteered for second watch.
For second watch.
okay?
Gregor's already first watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where do you guys want to go, Eli?
Yeah.
Then one of us
Get
will
your seat,
just
guys.
sleep. Okay. So yeah.
So okay, yeah.
Okay,
So go ahead.
I can sleep on on second watch, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
that kind of makes more sense.
All right. So for first watch we have Gregor and Aleph. For second watch we have Antigone and Eli.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So, um, that being said, so I assume you're all going to eat and drink. So start
Uh-huh.
rolling your resource dice and let's see if they deplete. And if anyone wants to pass, like in a way that won't offend the old man sensibilities. If anyone wants to pass, so sip some food and the water skin over
Aw.
to Eli, you can roll twice for that respective resource.
Wait, why is it not? Oh,
Then let me know like if any of you roll a 1 or a 2 on that die, you will have to decrease it one step.
I
And if
can
you're at
give
D6 already,
water.
that means it's all used up.
So at no point is Eli going to ask for it. You will not hear him verbalize this at all.
Paawa effect lang guys, paawa effect lang
No,
siya.
he's not gonna do that. And you'll just hear the stomach rumbling, but he's not going to ask for it.
I'm gonna
Um,
pass one.
so
Oh man, I rolled
I'm
a
gonna
one
pass
on
one
water.
food. I'll just check. I haven't transferred my.
Alright, I
I need
rolled
to
one on
refresh grid
water.
fam, I think. So yeah, just hang on. My webcam will be back shortly.
Alright.
but this just means that your dice, you still have water. It just becomes a D6 of water, correct?
Yeah, if you roll a 1 or a 2. But
Ooh.
if you're at
Do I get
D6,
anything
oh
good
yes.
if it's a 6?
If it's a 6, no, you just get the like if it's
Oh, I
anything
get just get
over
off
a
the.
over a 1 or a 2, it just means it doesn't go down a step. And you have,
Alright.
more
I
for
rolled.
next time.
I rolled.
A one.
I rolled the one.
What the hell? I
Oh.
rolled one as well
Oh.
again. Alright.
So this, I assume the second D6 that you rolled, Erwin, was you giving me the food because you ate the
And then
first one.
no. The first one is water.
A
Mhm.
water. Okay, okay. So you only have water left.
Alright.
Okay. So did anyone share? Who shared food
Wala pa.
with Eli?
I'm gonna share food, but I rolled one in the first one. So
Okay. Sorry, down to like a D6 or something.
Wait, wala bang
sorry.
D4? Oh my god.
Walang
Namatay na si
D4.
D6
D6
is
is
the
the
last.
lowest
Oh my
Okay.
god.
So I'm gonna roll again for
I'm
Eli.
out
for
of
Eli.
food.
Okay. Guys, gutom si Daryl in real life. Wag naman natin siyang gutumin in game also.
In game.
Oh wait. So what happened if I'm D6 and then I
And
rolled
you roll
one?
a 1 or a 2, then it's gone. That resource
So
is used up.
yeah. So I have nothing to share.
You have nothing
Sorry.
to share. Who has
Fine.
something to share with
Fine.
Eli?
Fine.
Guys,
Fine.
I have nothing to share as well, sorry.
So, hey, look, we're all in the same boat now.
I hear.
Alright, so apparently I brought enough rations for Eli. And let's try for you too. Let's push my luck. Yep.
Uy, buhay.
Wow. All right.
Nice. Thank
So
you.
I sigh and I pull out a bottle of wine that I stole from court, and it's in my gear anyway, and food, and I'm like, you'll need this to protect me.
True. That is factual.
Good,
And I
good,
hand it. I start passing it around to everyone.
good. All right. So you guys, let me roll for first shift. Okay.
Although I am out of water, so
You're
great.
out of water. All right. But everyone had their fill of food and water, right? No one's gonna go hungry or thirsty tonight. For the next day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do we have to feed the other adventurers with us?
Oh no, they have their own rations. Like they're, you know,
They have their rations.
yeah, they have their own rations.
They have rations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should have killed them, but
And taken.
They used to have rations.
All right. I'm just gonna roll a couple of dice here.
All right.
Okay. The first shift, which is in the evening, passes uneventfully. All you hear are the the sounds of non-threatening night creatures like regular sized bats, um, like some kind of bird that's nocturnal, piping out a tune, and strangely enough, like from below in the ruined watchtower, you can smell like Dalb cooking another roasting another like scrumptious meal, probably rabbit again. And yeah, um, next is during the night phase. Let's see what happens. Okay, and the night, where who was keeping watch for shift was Graga and Aleph. Yeah, you guys don't see anything. Antigone and Eli,
All
you
right.
guys also the night passes uneventfully for you. You keep watch over the party like until dawn. Um, it's during your shift that the other two, the Rust brother and Esgar, also
Mhm.
like took opportunities to rest while you guys were keeping watch. um and you basically you stay up and watch the dawn rise over the surrounding mountains. And yeah, it's morning. Bird song comes back to life. um you can hear Dalb like plucking his lute softly in the distance. No singing. And yeah, the the sunlight greets you, even though it feels like a bit hollow and a bit lessened inside Weatherstone for somehow. And it's another morning. And let's shift the tracker over to um over to daytime. Rather morning. If who's in control of that? Ba? Let's see.
I don't think it was. It's not pinned,
Oh,
so I don't have
okay,
access
I
to it.
can do it. No problem.
I mean, I
So,
could also take care of it on the background. Just need it pinned so I can find it.
okay, let me send you the link. So, but yeah, it's now day 4 of your journey in the Forbidden Lands. And it's the morning. And what is the plan today?
look for the treasure, murder the Dwayne Rock.
It's the rock.
Yep.
Scrubbing
End his career.
Split the horde, live happily ever after. Am I right, my friends?
That is ideal.
the happily.
Okay, so it's morning. The plan is to find a way to another section of the castle. From with the sun's rays, you see that outside of this nightly banquet hall where you bedded down, you can see like some kind of rampart going up, or rather a section of wall going up that connects this hall to one of the other upper halls in the castle. So it's this
Mhm.
section here that connects these two. You could do that. Like you could also try to climb like the mountain face, which is sure to have which might have better handholds. Um, yeah. What is your plan? How would you like to ascend?
Well, first we asked the other adventurers what they've explored already.
So okay, who do you ask? You ask Esgar and the Rust brother. They are glad to volunteer that information. They explain that they largely went through the route that you've been going on, right? So
Mhm.
from the gatehouse into the knight's banquet hall, and then across the drawbridge, and into like what looked like that like mad wizard's laboratory that housed the scorpion beast. Um, they were that's where they got stopped, pretty much by that large beast, and they're like the other paths to the castle, just like you. It's going. They explain that it's um they haven't explored those yet. So, but yeah, they if you ask them, they do think it's they would much prefer risking the climb than risking fighting the scorpion beast um without being properly equipped. Like you said, there's a sword that's supposed to kill it. So with that, like that option is much preferred to them.
Sorry, I just have to recall. Did they say like last time? I know I asked this, but I forgot. The beast has near human intelligence.
They said that it seemed last time, no, they didn't, it's the opposite. It didn't seem to
Ah,
have
okay.
human
Very
intelligence.
beastly.
Yeah, beast like operates on instinct and all that.
Okay. How early is it in the morning?
It is the crack of dawn right now.
Oh, so we
All
can
right.
start.
And did they get the schedule of the beast? Like when does it hunt? Does it like the night?
That's something that's the question that they have no answer to yet. Like as of last, like when you also asked that last session, um,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
don't have an
sorry.
answer for that. No, it's okay. Just saying, like it's a refresher.
Yeah.
Like they don't have an
Okay.
answer for that yet. But that was a good
All right.
question from last time.
Okay.
Gragora, you were saying something?
I was just gonna ask if, since it's already morning,
Mm-hmm.
uh, do we notice any other camp? Actually, during our watch at least, do we notice any other campfires besides the two parties?
Ah,
Because we're beside the window, I think. Oh wait,
yeah. There's a lot of windows in the knight's banquet hall. You can see like the moat below, the ruined watchtower, and the surrounding woods. No one else seems to have like a set up camp, or seems to be approaching Weatherstone just yet. So far, it's your party of raiders and Esgar's party of raiders that are here. Aside from Dalb, of course, Dalb has been keeping like in that watchtower, has been keeping pretty consistent about keeping like a fire going. Like he must be like so cozy in there, actually.
Let's go.
Okay.
all right, let's go.
So what's the plan? What path do you guys take to ascend?
What are
The
the
path that fits the horse.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
You can climb, so we can climb.
Yeah, the climbing.
We can't climb, of
Oh
course.
yeah, the horse. Likely it might be. Um, here's the okay. The mountainside will have may have it's gonna be dangerous, but it's gonna have like how goats can climb almost sheer rock faces. It's kind of like that. Like it's not sheer, so a horse could probably manage. And Helliand isn't any regular horse. It's gonna be risky, but
Definitely.
there's a chance, and Helliand could ascend that way. Of course, you guys don't all have to stick together. Some of you could use the wall going up. Um, that offers a different, slightly different challenge, and but basically the horse cannot go up the wall. Um,
It's a
but
Skyrim
yeah,
horse.
as long as you back up, you can climb anywhere on a horse in Skyrim.
Okay, I'll figure something out.
Sorry, what's that, Gragara?
Yeah, I'll figure something out
You'll figure
on the
something out.
horse. So do I have rope? Maybe we have a rope. We can do some makeshift harness.
You can tie the horse.
Yun nga eh. Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Rappel the horse up. Because otherwise, I'll just run around. I don't know.
Here, okay,
Run
so
around.
like you guys are gonna make your way up. That's like it's not impossible. It's just a question of like like what perils like you face. So for those of you going up the wall, um like basically it's good you're all going to be making some um checks for move, which is agility, right?
Mm.
To go up, whether it's the wall or the mountain face, you'll be making a move agility check. Now, if you fail, you will, yeah, it doesn't mean that you don't make a climb, but you will take damage. Because like eventually you'll get there, but you will be taking damage, uh, in agility for it. Um, for Gragara and Heliende, you will only be able to take the mountain face. So that is going to yeah, that's your only option. But it's the same roll. And you'll be making it one roll each for you and one roll for Heliende.
Wait. So hindi siya, it's not spacious enough to make the climb while riding Helene.
Oh, it's you could do it while riding him, sure.
Uh-huh.
But if basically if he fails, you take damage also.
Yeah,
You take the
because
same damage.
I'd like to at least push together.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, sounds good. If any of you have climbing tools like rope or that will give you gear bonuses
Alright.
to this task. But yeah. So,
Well, I turn to the our two new companions. Do you have climbing gear?
Oo nga, no?
they
Right,
um
right.
they they say that so yeah, they do say yes. They do have climbing gear. They have a length
Well,
of rope along with
are we
a
in this
hook.
together or are we not?
And they say that sure, sure. Um, and they asked maybe like nothing's free in this world. Perhaps we could renegotiate the terms of our like our split of the
Sure.
treasure.
What are you buying for? What do you want?
If we find any jewels of value in the halls above, we'd
Hmm?
just like or precious yeah, valuable jewels in the halls above, we'd like first dibs.
There,
Hmm.
just for the climbing.
You want more jewels?
Or you could always wait here and wait for us to. We could find the sword on your behalf. After all, a deal is a deal.
No.
You could find the sword on our behalf, but may I ask, do you have do you have a scroll of pedigree? It cannot be touched by someone. Forgive me, common.
By plebs. Okay,
By
here. Let's go ahead and roll.
Ah,
Please roll your manipulation,
all
empathy.
right, let's do
Let's
this.
do this. Where's Escar? There's Escar. All right.
Oh my gosh, I've completely forgotten how to play. Good job.
So you take your empathy, that's your base dice, and then you add
Mhm.
skill dice and manipulation. Whatever you
No,
have.
I'm just trying to figure out if I have a talent for it. I've forgotten. Good job.
I think you have. Don't you have silver tongue or something? Silver tongue.
No, I have sharp tongue.
Oh, okay.
So I think this is more insulting. So all right, let's. Uh-huh. Hells yeah.
Oh, nice.
Actually, it applies whenever you roll to manipulate someone. You will
Oh,
get. Oh, okay. You get a +1 if you insult your opponent, but basically, if you manipulate him, you can inflict empathy damage per extra success.
am I am I
That's
just
that's
hurting his
fine.
feelings
Yeah, you could
until he
basically.
breaks down?
All right, here's Esgar. I'm rolling. Okay, he doesn't get anything, so you have one success. And
All
that's
right.
enough. So, here's what happens. Uh, Esgar, hands on fists on his hips, says, "You drive a hard bargain. But fine, fine, fine. We're all in this together, aren't we?" And then you can let's get the move on. Daylight's wasting, and then yeah.
I'm only
So
trying to protect you from the curse.
you guys will get a +2 gear bonus to your
Oh,
climbing
nice.
checks for those of you using the rope, because
All right.
for Gragara and Heliende, you guys would you be able to use the rope plausibly?
Yeah, for ano lang. For I
Daryl,
think
your
it.
audio isn't coming through. I see you speaking, but
Oh
oh,
my
there you go.
god, all this time.
Oh
um,
no.
Okay, now
so
it's
yeah,
good. All right.
yeah.
Sorry, Gragara. What is that?
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking I could use the rope for like mini harnesses during, because I'm imagining it like a like steep climbs, right? Parang
Right.
when you describe it like mountain goat, so it's really really thin passage, parang edge ledges. So what I could use the rope to at least secure our success, kumbaga.
Right. It's a stopgap. Like if anyone
Yeah, yeah,
loses their
parang
footing.
ganun.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll still be the +2. Okay, sure. Yeah. Like I guess you'll go last. That's the thing. You'll want to go last, or you go
Oh
first,
yeah, definitely.
or yeah, basically one
Yeah,
at a time.
I don't want them to, let's say I fail, I don't
Yeah.
want them getting crushed by the horse. So
You don't wanna take the rest of the party out with you, like with a
yeah.
horse like rolling down the side.
I guess we rolled new characters.
And Dalb like inscribes, like forever in the annals of of the Ravenlands. What happened to this party was
Well,
gets
yeah,
taken out by a
will be part
horse.
Bulldozed by a horse.
will, will be part of legend.
Yeah, that's part of the legend of Weatherstone now.
Mm.
If that happened, go ahead. All of you, make your move agility checks with +2 gear dice. Don't forget that. Um, yeah,
Plus two, plus two,
I'll
plus
let I'll let the others use it first at the risk of the item breaking.
Oh right.
right. If you push your rolls and the gear comes up as skulls, it'll cause damage to the rope. So that's a +2. So you have a bit of leeway, but yeah, be careful.
using
I'll let them roll first.
Hey, I shimmy up the rope.
You rolled? Okay. Nice. All right. That was you, Lance.
how do I get a plus two on this on the up?
In gear,
Oh, okay.
press move and then select 2 on gear.
So Antigone made her way up. Did I get that right? Yeah. All right. Who's next?
Move, move, move.
I like the picture that was. Um. So yeah, let me put this on the while we're waiting for the rolls to come in. This is the proposed plan
Good.
of Eli, I guess. Uh, let's put that up. There we go.
So I will
Oh,
now also use the rope.
let me get the layout sorted out on the other screen.
What?
It's a bit mixed up.
Okay. Anyway, I am rolling with the rope as well,
All
since it
right.
has not broken. There
So
we
did
go.
Aleph make the climb?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
Nice.
I rolled good.
No damage to the rope.
Yep.
No pushing so far. All right. Nice. Okay. How is Eli doing?
I'm good.
You're good? All
Made it,
right.
yeah.
All And finally, let's see how Gragara and Helienda do.
Okay, so I'll be using Heliandes agility for this.
Yeah, you're
But
riding Helienda, right?
yeah, but I'm double checking his move.
Move.
I thi-
Okay.
yeah, I just double check just because I think nag-update yung the character sheet updated. I think not all stats are listed. I'm not sure why. I'm only seeing my stats, the horse stats right
The
now. I don't
horse's
see
stats.
yeah.
Okay, let me get that for you.
Yeah, I have
Uh,
I have the strike and agility, but I think I also commented before the skills it has, but I can't see it.
okay. Hang on.
So I'm looking where I could find.
Let me get you Helienda's. If Helienda has a move skill or not.
Yeah, I think. Hmm. Oh, okay. Wait. I've written it down pala naman. Okay, so wala lang siya sa online. So but I've written it down. It's
Move
move five.
5. Yeah.
All right. So it is pretty. Should be good. So base five, move skill five, gear two. Rolling. What? Oh wait, no. Okay. There's a
What?
crit. Yes.
I like the panicked, but what happened?
Right. So I have four successes with Heliandes.
Okay, good. 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 That's a relief. So all of you clamber up the rope. It was Antigone first, then Aleph, then Eli, finally Gragara, and then well, actually before all of you went the two. So yeah, like you all meet up in a section of the castle, known as it looks to be a room flanked by rows of spears and rusty swords along one wall, and a number of viewing slits on the other, giving you um yeah, views further, like again going down the slope to the guardhouse, the moat, and the guard tower, the moat, and the woods surrounding the castle of Weatherstone. So inside you find the half decomposed corpses of like dozens of soldiers on the cold stone floor. They're as ancient as the ones you found in the the call this the banquet hall, the knight's banquet hall,
Mm-hmm.
right? So this one looks to be um something of like some kind of guard post, judging by what's in it and like what it looks like. So you can see like off to one side there's another set of like what look to be quarters for servants, as well as another like small like service kitchen in this
Oh,
area. So
kitchen.
there's three zones, right? So one zone is the area where you can with the weapons and you can look out to the castle. The other is the like some kind of quarters, humble living quarters, and the third zone is a kitchen. What are you doing?
Uh, well, we so Eli feels strongly that we depleted a lot of our food just trying to
Yeah.
stay here, and um, I don't. He doesn't think that we're going to be able to take down the beast in one night, and we may have to stay here longer than expected. He
Mm-hmm.
hopes they don't have to, but that seems to be the where this is headed. So he's voting for the provisions that they might find in the long abandoned kitchen. I don't know if like they'll have stores of anything there that's usable, but
Okay.
that's where I'm voting.
Yeah,
Okay, you're looking through there. Anyone else?
I'll join Eli. Gregor is out of food as well.
Okay.
Me too.
I am going to cartograph the castle.
All right.
I
Oh,
don't
nice.
want food too.
All right. So, three of you looking through the kitchen, you find nothing more than dust and cobwebs. You think there's like a loaf of bread, but the moment you touch it, it just kind of crumbles into, mold and
Spores
dust. Yeah,
and
it's not deadly at least. But yeah, there's no food to be had here.
yeah, I don't know what
Antigone
I was expecting.
is taking some time to to note, like your progress through Weatherstone. Is that right?
I'm just taking note of the locations in the palace,
Okay.
in
Okay.
the fortress, because
Yeah.
I'm assuming at some point we'll be able to figure out where the I don't know treasury could possibly.
Right. So yeah, just a refresher. Like if you look at the map, so this area is the main gate. This area up here is the Knight's Hall, right? Um, this this is the ravine with the laboratory across it from the Knight's Hall. What you're
Can
in
we
now seems to be
sketch
like a
on
guard
that?
post and like quarters. And yeah, that's it so far. Your progress to the castle. Um, from here, you can see passages leading to uh to to what looks to be like an area with a half raised drawbridge. So one side is open, but the other is not. It's drawn down. It's lowered rather, but the other is raised. You see like a way up through like one of the castle's main towers,
Mhm.
and then off to uh f- further. You can see out of the windows. You can see one of the what looks like a crane with that hangs over like a deep chasm at the edge of Weatherstone.
Animal crane, construction equipment crane,
Construction crane, not like a gigantic
Fraser
squaw
crane.
squaw crane.
Okay.
Yeah. What are you guys doing? What would you guys like to do?
I guess the top of the tower, if we're really looking for the sword, it's the most likely place the sword would be. I think.
Okay, so that's one vote for going up top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
go
go.
with yeah.
I'll go with that. I'll go with. Let's go with that.
Okay,
Go
so
guys.
you the Esgar and Farabald agree in your assessment. They remark themselves if you haven't said it out loud. Yeah, it's a good idea that may be where we find this magical sword of yours. And what's the marching order, by the way? Remind me. I know we hammered one out last time, but
Ah.
if you guys can go two abreast, like what is the marching order, including Esgar and Farabald in it?
Oh yeah. Oh, these assholes. Um,
Hey, in fairness, they've been nothing but helpful, if a bit greedy.
that's how they get you. Um, uh,
I can be third in line.
Yeah,
Third row.
I'll be third, I guess. Unless the wait. Last time kasi we had Eli as ahead for scouting,
Uh huh.
and then
That's
I was
Eli.
at back for rear guard. Should we do that again?
I can
Should
still do
we?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So at least you can spot first before
Right.
the two.
Yeah, yo.
All
Right.
right.
Okay. And Eli, I'm guessing you'll be moving stealthily like the whole time, right?
Hell of time. Yes.
Okay. So who's behind Eli? Who's in second row?
Me.
Okay, Antigone. And anyone beside you? If you don't decide for the mercenaries, they'll decide for themselves. I'll decide for them.
Um, I. You know what? One of them is a a Rust brother. The other is a
Yeah,
fighter.
Brother Faribald is a Rust brother. The other,
All right.
Escar himself looks like a regular man at arms, but he does man at arms rather, but he does try to pass himself off as some kind of connoisseur of rare items that are found in the Ravenlands.
Mm.
Mhm.
Basically,
Mhm.
he's full of himself. That's what I'm trying to get across.
Does he happen to have like a backpack? Does it look like a heavy backpack?
Yeah, he does have a pack with him.
Okay. Does it look heavy?
No, it's pretty lean. Like, I
Okay.
guess because these guys like travel a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Um, I'll take the Rust brother. The one
Okay.
that looks more
So
useful.
Faribald next to you. That's the
Yeah.
second row. Third is he's mentioned Aleph, right?
Yep, me.
And is Gragara in the back?
You
Yeah,
wanna?
with the horse.
Okay. So I guess Esgar will be next to Aleph.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right. So you make your way up the tower through some spiraling steps. Um, this place is made like quite impressively. Like as far as you can tell, there is no actual passage that is too narrow for a horse and its rider to pass through. So yeah, like even the stairs going up, um, like Gragara and Heliende don't have any issues squeezing through. Like you may have to duck, underneath some, when there's like an archway and stuff. But even then, like you don't really have to dismount. Um, if you're riding, it is still enclosed like a closed zone, so you will not be able to take advantage of Heliende's speed. But it just means that you're not. It's not as much of a hassle to get through. Um, as you ascend, rather as you ascend, Eli, you're
Do you need
scouting
me to roll
ahead.
stout?
I'll let you know. Like we'll roll when
Okay.
you need to roll. Like when
Okay.
there's
Cool. Cool.
the
Cool. Cool. Cool.
chance of someone seeing you.
Sure.
You're scouting ahead, like several paces ahead of the rest of the party, trying to be as quiet as you can. And you arrive at the chamber, like at the end of the steps. You arrive at the chamber that is a strange. The first thing that hits you is the strange mix of mold and perfume. Like it's stuffy, but it's not completely unpleasant, right? So
Okay.
there is like to the far wall. There's like a large four-poster bed,
Okay.
and it's flanked by suits of armor, like stood up or on stands where you would normally hang suits of armor
Okay.
if you're a noble.
Right next to the bed.
Yeah, on each side of the bed.
Who sleeps like that?
Some noble.
Some noble, I guess. Um, yeah. What on the bed itself are the remains of a man, almost skeletal, but with patches of what not quite of rot hardened skin and muscle over the bone, um, on dressed in full plate, um, and mostly full plate, and on his head rests a crown. Under the crook of his right arm, is a helmet. Um, and you summarize that this is King Algarod in his eternal repose.
Any
You
swords?
on his chest. So right under his right arm is his helm. On
Mhm.
his chest, gripped by his left, is in his gloved hand, laid above his chest and stretching down, to his thighs, is a beautifully crafted sword that still somehow through the dust and grime manages to catch the sunlight and basically gleam and glimmer. A huge painting on another wall is of a young woman with a stern face, dressed in a regal gown, overlooking the bed. Um,
Hmm.
you get the eerie feeling from this painting that you're being watched. What do you do?
Okay.
The rest of the party are still coming up the steps, catching up with you. What do you do?
Mm,
We found the sword. What do you guys want to do?
well, we'll check for other stuff, I guess.
Sorry, I didn't hear that, Gragra.
Oh wait, did we find the sword?
Yeah.
We
Okay,
found a sword.
We found a sword.
a sword. Well, let's check for other fragments and potentially. Well, this is a locked place. There might be secret compartments here.
Smart.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check on the sword.
Okay, so you all fill into the room, all right? And yeah, so Antigone is checking on the sword. Anyone, Gragra's looking for secret, like, passages or doorways. Did I get that
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Eli and Aleph.
I am
Uh,
going to be yeah, same. I think I desist with Kragrov first off.
Okay. Looking around. And Aleph.
Uh, gonna uh gonna look for the other passage exit.
Other exits as well. Okay. So the three of you, like Gragra, Eli, and Aleph, like fan out, trying to case the room, looking for clues to secret passages. Antigone, like from the steps, like I guess like she goes straight for the bed
oh yeah.
with the king laying in it, eyes
Yeah.
fixed on the sword.
I don't touch it, but when I'm like at the foot of the bed, I would like to sense magic.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So you reach out with you reach out with your feelings through the
Yeah.
force. You reach out and with your with your supernatural senses, and no need to roll. Like there is the strong pulse of magic coming from the king laying in
The
his bed.
king.
Yeah.
The king,
Rather,
not the soul.
from the object that the king holds in his bed.
Mm.
Um
Right.
and
What about the painting?
the painting. Okay. So you look your eyes into the painting, and it's also you see this you feel the sensation. Yeah. It is magical. And then somehow like there's this almost imperceptible thread leading from
Ooh.
the painting
Mm-hmm.
to you notice it going to the bed, but you also kind of
Oh.
see it branching out. Not just the
To the
bed,
soldiers, the armors.
to not the armors, but like there are the three of you who are fanning out around the room. You realize
Mhm.
that there's three other dead bodies in
Mm.
there.
What?
They are in positions like where guards guarding the king's door would be,
Mm.
right? Close to the steps and like by the windows, keeping watch. So they're already slumped over, and yeah.
Nobody touch anything.
So you see thread like these like almost imperceptible threads, not just to there, but to also like going down, out the through the walls, down through the floor. Yeah,
Oh yeah, giant spiders.
Uh,
Are they dead or like
they're
are
dead.
they like sorry, are they recent dead or are they like
No,
desiccated husk?
they are desiccated dead. It's been a
Okay.
while since anyone's been through here.
Okay.
Oh
Okay.
crap. Huh.
Is the king skeletal?
Yeah, from what you can see of his face, like of his unhelmeted face, he is almost skeletal, but like there's some flesh
Like
there
pseudo
over.
sort of mummified.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Thank you. Pseudo
Okay.
mummified.
Does he have any is he wearing his crown, like any jewelry
He is
on
wearing
him?
his crown. Um, his crown is uh tarnished gold, like with like some you can see like a few rubies
Okay.
set in them.
Is the crown? I poke it with my finger to see if is it nailed to it to his skull
No,
to
no,
prevent
no,
it from being
not at
stolen.
all. It nudges. You nudge the
Magic
crown.
threads, don't touch anything.
Okay. Okay. All right. As Antigone calls out. Okay.
Wait, Antigone, you were looking at the painting, right?
Yep.
Can you make a lore roll, please?
Sure. Let me just check. Follower. Did that happen? No, it didn't. Did that happen? I still don't know how to roll here.
It's wits, and okay, let me see if it came out. I don't think it came out in the
Alright, that's
thing.
fine. I'll just roll it.
Yeah, let me switch on my light just real quick.
There we go. 2 successes.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
It was getting hard to read the rule book. Okay, sorry. I'm back. Did you roll? Ooh, okay,
Yes,
2
she got it.
successes. All right. So, as you're
I'm sorry, the woman
Mhm.
is she blonde?
She is why are you asking? If I may ask, if I
Because I'm gonna pass myself off as their heir.
okay. She
Oh.
is not blonde. She is quite the prototypical, and your lore role reveals as much. She is the prototypical image of someone who hails from um the the lands to the south of the Ravenlands, from Alderland, which is close the
Fine.
border to your lands. She looks very much yeah, very Alderlander, which is strong features, dark haired, striking eyes, and you realize that the uh, this is it rings a bell. You know this face, whether in your research or in your horrible dreams. You know the face of this woman.
Ah,
And
shit.
the name comes to mind. Her name is
Oh,
Terania.
shit.
Her name is
Is this?
Sorry, is this what?
No, sorry. What do I know about her? Because I don't want to.
Okay, so yeah, Terania is the basically the daughter of
I knew it.
Zygofer.
Oh.
I don't like this place.
And okay, so Eli, you nudged
Yeah.
you as you nudge
Yes.
the crown on the head of the king.
Which I did.
You see it, yeah, you see it nudge. It gets a bit displaced, and then Antigone, with your magic senses, to you, like unseen to the rest of them, you see this pulse travel up that almost
Shit.
imperceptible thread from the king's body going up to the painting, and then you start to see a pulse disperse into all those other little
Oh,
threads
as soon
that
as I
you
see that,
saw.
I grab the fucking sword.
Okay,
You started it.
the rest of the rest of you, you don't have the advantage of magical senses like Antigone, but you start to see movement from the guards, even from the king himself. Like you see these little twitches of what look to be like their bodies coming back.
Okay.
Crap.
And then
I
All
grabbed the
right.
sword, so he doesn't have anything
Yeah.
to use on us.
So okay. They're not gonna instantly rise from their graves. So I think I'll give everyone, including Esgar and Farabald, if you have instructions for them, I'll give everyone either a fast or a slow action to take before I distribute initiative cards. Think about what you want to do.
Okay.
did we find any exit?
Any other
Yes.
exits from here? You see, let me just check.
Yeah.
You see a pass like aside from the steps, like one wall has like a passage going out
Okay.
to, but you don't like the door is closed.
Ah,
So
Sorry.
yeah, you don't know what's beyond it. Um, so Gragora, relevant to you, like this is a massive chamber, and the furniture is either rotting or in pieces. So we're gonna consider this open terrain. It's like it's a large area with with open terrain. Yeah, for anyone else, um what are you doing? Fast or slow action? That's uh that's what you can do.
Sorry, what's a fast and slow action again?
Okay. So yeah, refresher. So actions you can take are, wait, let me quote this so I get it right. Okay, here we go. So, in combat,
Mhm.
you can attack, that's a slow action. Fast actions include like drawing your weapons, right? If you have a heavy weapon, you can swing before you attack to get a damage bonus. Like standing up, yeah, moving,
All right.
yeah, those are fast actions.
Oh.
For if you have
okay.
ranged weapons, like you will have to take a fast action to knock an arrow to basically like ready. Yeah.
Okay.
W- Well, my action. Not sure if this is fast or slow. Doesn't matter because you only get one anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Um, crown is mine. Uh, and I assume it's gonna put me in very dangerous range. Once these dudes are up, but I want that crown, and I am bolting out of the room afterwards.
Okay. So you grab your fast action is to grab the crown
Yes,
and like stow
awesome
it
fail.
away somewhere that it won't
Uh,
fall out of
oh
your
no, I
reach.
wear it.
You wear it. Okay. So yeah, put it on your head. All right, that's your fast action. Anyone
Uh,
else?
I'm at the door. There's a skeleton of a guard there,
Yeah.
and it hasn't risen up yet, but it starts to.
It's starting to, yeah, to like get itself
Holding any,
together.
is it holding any weapon or what?
Yeah, it's got like a sword by its side.
No, can I like kick the sword away?
Yes, you can definitely kick the sword away.
Alright, that's a fast action.
Yeah, no, we'll make it a slow action, and it's yeah, it's basically a disarm. Oh no,
Okay.
yeah, disarm is a fast action. There you go. Just checked. So yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I won't even let you. I won't even ask for a roll because yeah, it's not yet like fully conscious. The rest
Mhm.
of you, so Gragora and
I
Antigone. Go
I
ahead.
have the sword. I run. I'm on Eli's heels.
Okay. All right. So like your fast action is to pick up the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wait, no. I
Oh
thought
yeah, you have
I
it
picked it
already.
up.
That's right. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
I, I run.
so yeah, you're actually gonna get ahead of Eli in this case,
Sure.
running with the sword.
Sure.
And Gragora. Oh wait, we're not hearing you, buddy.
You're in mute.
Or I'm not hearing you.
Everyone's not hearing you.
Okay, that's why.
There you go.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yes, I had to adjust some settings. But I was saying that is there any blunt items here? Because I'm all I'm wielding, all I carry rather is a bunch of spears, and I don't
Hmm.
think that would be effective against skeletons. So I
Um.
guess this kind of enemy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do they have any blunt? Do I see like at least like a good looking, I don't know, handle of a large axe that can be a club?
Well. Up here, like I guess there are like ruined chairs, right? Like broken down chairs that you could use as a club. So you could take a fast action to pick one up and get it ready.
Well, is it better if I just use the blunt end of my short spear, or is it? or are they? Because if um they're like weaker. Because if I hit with the broken chairs and it's gonna break.
Okay. Like it's not in the rules that you can use a spear as a bludgeoning weapon, but if you're gonna use like yeah, if you're gonna hold
If I'm
on
gonna
like to
swing
the
it with
end
the
with the
blunt end,
point with
yeah.
the pointy one and like swing the blunt end, I'll rule that you can use it as like a it'll work as a club or a yeah or like bludgeoning damage
All right. So yeah.
because you are right to be concerned like these kinds of skeletons or almost skeletons like they will take less damage from stabbing from stabbing
Yeah,
weapons.
and it makes sense lang naman. Like, for example, if you can't stab like ribs,
Yeah.
just gotta pass through. So yeah, so that's my concern.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah, I'll just equip my short spear and large shield.
Okay, but like with the other end, right?
Yep.
All right, all right. So I'll be dealing out initiative cards.
All right.
Uh, Here we go. First one up. This is for Marvin. You get a 2. I'm sorry. Oops. Okay, there we go. Next one is for
Okay,
Daryl.
we have a Rust brother with us, and there's a net.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, Farabald. Um, are you
You
guys
know what to
giving them any
do.
instructions? Any particular instructions?
I'm running.
You're running. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're meat.
Wait, wait. Why can't I draw anything more from the initiative pile? Weird.
It's a bug.
Let me recall these.
Okay.
Recall all? That's so weird. Why can't I get anything? Deal. Um. Deal
You can
or.
go last for me because I draw 3.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna deal one card to each of you, and
Mhm.
then just put them on the
Uh,
table.
will I get two because of my stack?
Yeah,
Or
because you're on Heliende, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you'll get 2. And Daryl will get 3. I'm gonna deal one card to each of you. Just hang on. Oh, why are there no cards in the deck? That's so weird.
Yari. You want us to draw na lang?
Um, Hang on. Okay, I think it's fixed.
Okay.
One,
All right.
2. Okay, yeah, it's fixed. It's still 2 and 5. I wonder what happened. Like
Hindi
what?
nag-shuffle.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. Like at least we have all the cards back. So Irwin gets 2, right? I know this is the 3 cards of Daryl. Sorry.
Okay.
That's a 5, 7, and a 4. So obviously you want to keep the 7.
Yes.
All right. And then for Irwin, we have an 8. And for Antigone, we have
Oh,
a 9. Nice. All right. So, um okay. So, let me draw for all the bad guys.
Okay.
Okay, they will act on a 6. All right. So, Antigone, you're starting this
yes.
off. You started fleeing down the steps. You're
Yep.
basically out of the area. But what do you want to do now that you're on the way down the steps? You can hear like the sounds of the undead starting to come to life from the chamber upstairs. You hear the panic cries of Esgar. It's like, like basically going, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, and then like, who told the thief? Who told the old man to touch the corpse? And then you hear the Rust brother. Um, the Rust brother uh reminding everyone to stay calm, but you can hear like a hint of fear creeping into his voice. So what are you doing now that
Huh.
you're
There's absolutely no chance that I can cast a spell without willpower points, right?
no?
All right, cool. I run further.
You run down the steps to basically down to the previous area.
Actually, okay, how we got here was that we walked here and that before we climbed something and then we walked to this area, right?
You climbed a flight of stairs from the guard post and servants' quarters.
Mm-hmm.
And then the stairs led directly to basically to um to the room of the king.
No, but to get
Oh,
here, there was this rope thing that we climbed.
oh yes, yes. You climbed up the mountain face pretty much.
Did they leave the rope there or did they back it up?
They left the rope.
Oh, cool. I ran towards that.
Okay, so you end up back inside the room with the where yeah, the guard post and servants quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before you get like before you break out into the room and
Mm-hmm.
you hear movement inside that
Mm,
room.
great.
And before as you round the corner, you find that the guards, the formerly dead guards,
Are alive now.
are now alive. And
Great.
they're shambling up from their like some were slumped over the tables, some were on the floor. They're all like they've all like already started to rise. And there's a half dozen of them in this room.
I make a beeline for the exit.
So those are your two fast actions: to arrive in the room and to make a beeline for the rope is.
Yep.
Okay, so like you dash for like the window where the rope is tied to, and yeah,
Yep.
you're in the process of like putting a leg out over the threshold.
Yep.
Okay, next up, who's next? We have okay, Gragara. What is Gragara doing?
Is there anyone that's near me? Like right now, one of the skeletons.
Yeah, sure. Like your Eli. So Aleph is next to one. He's disarmed it. Eli is next to the king. Like you can easily be like next to one of the other two skeletal guards, king's guards that are in here.
All right, because I think we can just dispose them. So I'll try to smack one of them. I'll try to like if possible, I could just try to bludgeon one of their feet
Mm-hmm.
that they won't be moving that fast.
Okay.
Sorry, not the feet, the legs rather, not feet.
So you're swinging for the legs.
Yep.
All right, you're trying to break their kneecaps. Okay, go ahead. That's your slow
Yeah.
action. Yeah,
All
make
right.
an
Let
attack
me
roll.
make a melee roll, and then would what's the okay? Since it became a club, I'm not sure of the gear bonus now.
Hmm?
Because it became a club, right? So I need to where's my
Yeah, it's now just a club. Let me get you the stats for that.
mhm.
That is going to be a yeah, wooden club. The bonus to your attack is 1. Your damage is 1.
Okay. So
Okay.
the tier one. All right, rolling. All right, one hit.
Nice.
All right. You got one hit in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay. So you let me just finish making a little record keeping. All right. So the one near you, yeah, it takes a blow. What is your total damage? I guess that's one success. So it's
Yep.
2 with the club factored in.
Yep. Yep.
All right. So, yeah, you strike at its lower extremities. But it's not quite strong enough to to break its kneecaps. And yeah, like the soul you see like the soulless like blue flames in their eyes like slightly intensify as they get even closer, ever closer to full like awakenedness.
Mm.
Oh. All right.
Aww,
Hello, Naomi.
baby.
All right. Next up, we have Daryl.
Not sure who that is.
Oh, sorry, Eli.
Uh,
Go ahead.
I okay. When Antigone was inspecting the painting on the wall earlier, um, I don't recall Antigone saying anything about it.
Nope.
A lot
He
of
failed to
this
share that
information.
information.
Yes, okay. Because if she had, uh, anyway, um, I have the crown. It's on my head.
Mm-hmm.
I am,
You know that feeling of the painting watching you earlier?
yeah.
Like it intensifies as soon as you put the
Oh,
crown
okay,
on your head.
okay.
Like that
Um,
creepy, yeah. Like
so I get
hair
that feeling
standing.
that it's
Yeah,
not like a okay,
your hairs are you're a thief. You're a sneaky sort. You know you have like the sense for when people have found you out, and that
sure,
it's that along with like the hairs on your body standing on end.
okay.
That's what that
Would I
feels like.
need to take a fast action to pull out my sword, or would you
Yeah,
say that?
I would say so. Like that's what your the earlier the pre-combat round was for. You took
Sure.
that action to grab the crown, so now it's a
Okay.
fast action
Okay.
to draw your weapon.
Okay. I'd like to I'd like to draw my short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and then I am going to run, not out, but I'm going to run in the direction of the painting.
Oh, you're gonna double back. Okay, back in the room.
Oh, I never left. I was still beside
Oh
the. Remember, I
yeah,
was still
that's right.
beside the.
Sorry, your bedside.
So,
Yeah,
uh,
Eli's bedside.
uh,
Okay.
so I'm drawing my short sword, running off to the painting.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the end of it, right? Double fast.
No, it would be one. Um, you'll it'll take you one action to get in near range of the painting.
Okay, so
Actually, yeah, no, in arm's length because you're next to the bed, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
next to the bed.
Okay. One action, one fast action. You're in arm's length of the painting.
Okay. So this means I still have a slow action available to me.
Yes, you do.
Okay. I cut up the painting.
Okay, so you draw your short sword, and as it approaches you, as it approaches the painting, before you can quite strike, that feeling of being watched,
Hmm,
like suddenly becomes like ever more tangible, and you
sure.
actually see the eyes of the painting of this beautiful, terribly beautiful lady
Oh,
Hmm.
lock eyes with you.
Ah,
You see the
Yeah.
paint start to shift,
okay.
and you feel it before you hear it.
Okay.
It lets its mouth like gapes open in
Oh
an
my god.
almost like inhuman like way. It
oh my
dislocates the
god.
jaw,
Sure.
and you feel it before you hear it. Like this scream comes
Holy
out.
crap.
Antigone will hear this, like even from down the well.
Okay.
Not down the well, like down the steps in the other room. You hear this like otherworldly scream burst out of the painting,
Nope, that's
and
familiar.
it's a fear attack. It's gonna be
Okay.
a
What I
fear attack.
do?
This is basically gonna be this is another new mechanic. Let me just double check so I can get it right.
All right.
Fear. I'm on the same page.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, fear attack is it'll damage your wits, I think,
Wits.
basically. But
Okay.
yeah, there's no armor against this.
So it's prepared against like it interrupts my action.
Yeah, this will happen right before you stab it.
Okay.
So okay. I'm just gonna it's slash roll, right? And roll 20.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Roll 20. Yeah.
Yeah, slash roll space the die roll, right?
There are dice naman, yeah.
Um. Okay, I hope this doesn't end up with 3D dice on the thing again.
Bye.
Okay, so this doesn't mean you die. This doesn't mean you die. What's your wits?
Two.
Holy crap.
2. Okay, so this reduces you to 0 wits.
Holy
Uh-huh.
crap.
You feel this shock, like it overloads your senses,
Uh-huh.
and what happens is uh okay, so what happens is I think this means since you got reduced 0. This also means I have to roll for a critical
Okay.
injury to wits.
Okay.
Oh.
Where is it? Slash wounds, blunt force. Why doesn't
2d6. All right.
critical players? All right, there we go. Horror. Critical injuries for horror. Um, 66. Let's find out what happened. Your mind.
Yeah.
That's a 55. All right, here's what's gonna happen. Like when you come to, if you come to,
Mhm.
if you guys survive this and you come to,
Sure.
you're gonna be afflicted with delusions. That means you're totally convinced of something that is totally untrue. And for example, you know, like I'll leave that to you. I'll
A
leave that to you.
certain kid doesn't exist, so I can go on full on white baby boomer.
Yeah, basically, yeah, something that is a complete fabrication. You are totally convinced of it, and yeah, so that is what you will wake up with. And
That's
like
fuel. Keeping
Gragara
up
and
with the
Aleph, you
dream.
see Eli, you hear
Mm,
this otherworldly scream, but you're not close enough
mm.
um to have really seen it or like felt
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
that same effect. But you see Eli crumple to the floor, and
And
We
that
don't
doesn't go
basically
through.
we
it's
don't see anything, ano? No visual, ano yung
what do you mean? Oh, you see
yung-
the same thing of the painting. Like
uh,
it's now different, vastly different from when you first glimpsed it. Eli, do you have willpower?
I should. Ang dami kong...
Yeah. If you have willpower, I'll let you spend one to at least complete the attack before you're incapacitated, before you
It
get
feels
broken.
weird that I... Sorry, on the character sheet, where is willpower listed? I was keeping track of this, but I don't know where it is because it's been so long. Ah,
It
there. I
may
have 2 willpower.
You have
I
two
have 2.
willpower. Yeah, I'll let you spend willpower to complete the attack. And
Sure.
if you want to if you want to can you spend multiple willpower on I'll let I don't know if it's I don't recall if you can spend more than one willpower, but if you
Mhm.
want to, I'll let you even like add spend both so you can like add damage dice if you really want to like tear this shit up.
Sure. All right. I will. So yeah, let's go. Add damage dice. So that's gear dice.
Yeah. Oh no, skill dice. Every
Skill dice.
modification is done to skill.
Okay. All right. Um. Maybe this is all for nothing, but we'll see. I will push.
Did you not get anything?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my.
okay.
Well,
I'll push.
there's no
Uh,
spells.
yes, I'm at the roll.
What is it? Short sword, no?
And my short sword breaks.
Oh my gosh.
But I will give it this. It's not like the painting is dodging. So I'll let
uh-huh.
you do your base short sword damage, which
It.
is 1, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So you do
It
uh
hits the
it'll still hit the
stone
painting.
behind it, and it.
Yeah, but
Ah.
you don't quite tear it up completely.
Okay.
Basically. Like you do get like that initial stab in, but before you can drag your blade
Mm-hmm.
across the the canvas, like
Uh-huh.
that's when it hits you, and Eli, you crumple to the floor. You're in a fetal position and essentially like covering your ears. From
Sure.
to you, the scream seems to be never ending, but like to
Ugh.
Gragara and Aleph and Antigone, like it was just a momentary burst of sound.
Okay.
All right. So, next up is after. Oh, okay. So the skeletons now get to move. And then it'll be the two other dudes, Esgar and Fairbald, and then finally Aleph at the end of the turn. So, the skeletons. Aleph, the one you disarmed, is just gonna straight
Yep.
up try and claw you.
Ugh.
It's gonna go for your throat.
Uh,
That is
they have glass.
what? Sorry.
I didn't know they have glass. I didn't think of the claws.
Skeletal hands reach up to you and try to. Okay, so you don't let it. It doesn't get to wrap its claws around you, but it does
Mm.
get to swipe at you. Are you wearing armor? Is Aleph wearing armor?
Yep.
Okay, what's his armor rating? Like how much will it absorb?
Wait,
Was it leather or studded leather?
wait. I didn't put it. No, I'm not wearing armor.
You're not wearing armor at all?
Wait, where is it? Did I just forget to put it? I'm,
Because
I put,
if I recall, hunters get leather armor.
mm,
That's what I remember anyway. But I don't know if like you traded that off at character creation or not.
no, I didn't.
Okay, so you'll have leather armor. That's a rating of 2. But you will take 1 damage out of
Okay.
this. So it doesn't quite get to your throat, but it rakes you across the chest. So that's damage to strength.
So how damage strength?
Sorry?
1 damage to strength, right?
Yes, 1 damage to strength. Gragara, the one you're facing off against, is going to take. This skeleton has its longsword out, and it's going to go toe to toe with you.
All right.
All right. What's your armor?
Uh, wait lang. Armor is because I have a large shield.
Yes, you also have a shield. So that also gives you.
Armor rating is 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Um, Aleph, you could have used like a fast action to defend.
Ah, I can do
I
that.
forgot about that in combat. Yeah. Sorry,
Right.
let's rewind. You can go
Alright.
ahead if you want to what do you call this? Either dodge or
Ah,
parry. What do you want to go
I
with?
dodge.
Dodge. Okay. So if you want to stay not prone, you'll take a -2 to this roll.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Yeah, you roll move without
Yeah. Move
yeah
agility.
move agility.
move, 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 move.
And then if it's a slashing attack, you get a +2 bonus.
This was not a slashing attack.
This one.
I forgot that about combat in this game. That's
Yeah.
it's been a while.
So
Hmm.
You get to defend.
parang success comparison.
There.
Any
Uh,
successes?
yeah, that's a.
No successes. Do you want to push?
Alright, if I push this, I won't get that damage.
Yeah, you'll
Right.
get that 1 damage to agility.
Push it out.
In addition to
Oh,
any other ones that show up. Any other
if
spells that show up.
I push it, I will get the damage agility.
Yeah. Because you did agility you
Mm.
dodged, right?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I won't. I'm not gonna push.
You're not gonna push? Okay. So you'll take the hit. Yeah, that's 1 damage to strength. Ragara, the skeleton will land a blow on you. Like are you gonna parry or dodge?
Gonna parry with
Parry.
my
Okay. So
shield.
you have a shield, so that's a +2 to your parry.
So I'm gonna roll melee with the gear on with the shield.
+2 gear bonus. Your parry.
Melee. So there's a parry button here. Shield parry roll.
Nice.
Okay, and is it a stat? It's a parrying feature. You get a -2.
Sorry?
If I'm using with a weapon, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The shield. No penalty. I'm gonna roll. I have 2 successes.
Okay. And then you have armor. right? What's your armor rating?
Armor rating is 3.
3. Okay. So yeah, you knock the skeleton's blow aside, and yeah, it's yeah, you essentially you parry off its attack without any
Okay.
consequence, and you remain standing. There you go.
All right, nice. So I fended off,
Yeah, you
and
fended
I'm
it
actually
off.
looking. Is it a good looking longsword? Because I might.
Oh, it's rusted, and basically, if it'll usually like when you sell stuff, like it'll be at half price. This won't reach half price. Like it's gonna be
All right.
pretty it's a pretty gnarly looking longsword.
Okay.
So yeah, next up is like one of the other skeletons, like the third guard, rises from beside the king's bedside, and um it will walk towards the painting,
Oh, oh.
and it essentially it tries to remove like the short sword embedded in the wall that Eli left.
Mhm.
That's what it's gonna do. So it's gonna it'll shamble over to the painting, and it's gonna pull out the sword and just basically make sure that the painting is secure.
Okay.
And that's what it does. Those are its actions. Um, underneath, in the chamber below, back in the guard post, where Antigone is, like she's about to jump out the window, and all these skeletal the half dozen skeletal creatures in there are gonna take their actions to shamble up towards where you are, and they will be able to reach
Okay.
you in the next on their next turn.
Okay.
Finally, um, the after now that the skeletons are done, the two adventurers, Esgar and Brother Faribald, um, Esgar seeing what happened to Eli and seeing he seems at a loss for what to do. Un- and he's on edge until unless one of you barks a command at him, one of
Mhm.
you in the room barks a command at him, he he may very well do something very stupid.
I tell him to keep people from getting from into the painting.
Sorry?
I tell him to because it looked like Eli is phased by the painting. I tell him that to get people away from the painting.
Okay. So you want him to basically pull Eli out
Yeah.
to
So
safety.
we can at least see that he's phased by that, right?
Yeah, you can see that Eli's in a catatonic, fetal position.
Oh, right.
Like,
He already dropped down. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Am
yeah, he
I out
dropped.
of combat if you go down to 0?
Unless someone makes a performance check to bring back like 1 point of your empathy.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I can
like
actually do that later.
yeah,
I'm
someone
gonna
can
shout at
always
him.
try to bring you back.
Okay.
And I'd like to see like what the role playing, like what that means in terms of narrative and role playing. Like how do you bring someone back, from being gone? So yeah.
I know if you remain conscious, which I believe I am, I can run to a safe place. So I'm not um yeah, for wit specifically.
Yeah, if
If
someone brings back wits,
yeah,
yeah. If someone brings back your wits.
page 107.
Okay.
Um no, okay. If you remain conscious, you can run to a safe place, but you can't perform any other actions or roll for any skills.
Okay.
So I'm still mobile.
Yeah, you're still
Unless
mobile.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, sure.
he could still at least get to a better position.
Oh right, so it's not necessarily attached that if you get broken with wits that you get unconscious. Got
uh
it. Okay. Yeah, you're not unconscious. You're
uh
you're you're just like terrified.
mm,
Your turn. You can run to safety. But yeah, like Farabald, Esgar will also, like, if that's your instruction to Esgar, he's gonna, you know, like take Eli and get him away from the skeleton that has moved like next to him in the painting.
Okay.
Right? Okay, so that's what Esgar does. Parabald um is frozen on in his tracks as well. Like, he is shaken by what he's seen, and you can hear him like mumbling like, I've never seen anything like this. He's shell shocked. It,
Mhm.
like, Gragora shouted an order to Esgar. Is anyone else, like Aleph, are you shouting any, or you're the only one left in the room who is functioning? Are you shouting any orders to Farabald?
Run away.
Run away. Okay. Farabald like snaps his senses and realizes, yeah, I'm gonna head down. And Antigone, you hear footsteps descending the stairs, and you see Farabald, the Rust brother, emerge into the room where you're in,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing the half dozen other like zombies in there, he draws his weapon, and that's the end of his
Great.
turn. But yeah, so we go back to the top of the initiative order, and it's you. What do
Great.
you want to
So
do?
I see the Rush brother. Great. You can handle these 6 people. I run back.
You run
Uh,
back up. Okay.
when can we trade initiatives
Yep.
again? On our
You
turn?
could, like, any time in the round or at the top of the round. So sorry, I didn't ask
Yeah.
that. Do any of you want to trade
Sure.
initiative?
Yeah, because if you want, Eli, we
Oh
could
yeah,
trade
sure.
initiative.
You want to
So you
trade
could,
initiative? I'm okay.
Oh no, I think
Uh,
Gragora wants to trade with Eli because Eli is
yeah.
Oh, okay.
unconscious, not functional anyway.
it's fine. Because we're all going ahead of the bad guys. Almost all of us, except for Aleph.
Aleph.
Mm.
So whether
Uh,
or not, yeah. So I'll just
okay.
bolt out of the room when my turn comes around.
Wait, did I get my turn? Sorry.
Yeah, you. Oh no, you didn't get your turn. You got a reaction. Sorry, I'm messing
Oh,
this up so
sorry.
bad. But yeah, like, let's hold all those thoughts. Thank you for
Okay.
speaking up,
Yeah,
Marvin.
yeah.
Aleph, go. It's your
I think
action.
the last of my turn. How do I get out without getting? Is there a clear path to get out?
Yeah,
Follow them.
there's a clear path to
Okay.
the stairs if you want to take your action to do that.
I'm gonna do that, and I still have enough to ready my weapon.
Okay, so because you took a fast action to defend before your turn, you only
Okay.
have a slow action now. Either a slow action or a fast action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just get.
Get to the steps. Did I get
Yep.
that right? Okay.
Yep.
So that, yeah, you make a beeline for the stairs. Yeah.
Be- I have a door. Is
There
it
was a door next to you. If you want to go there,
No, no, no. I mean, back to the stairs.
it's not blocked by a door.
But can I close it? No.
Uh,
Not saying
sure.
exit.
Let's say there's a door. Yeah, there's a door there. Um, but it was open when you guys entered. You wanna basically block off
Yeah.
the king's
Yep.
room.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So yeah, Aleph makes a dash for it and remembers to close the door behind him. It's just Gragora and Eli and the catatonic, or uh super frightened Eli left in
Mm.
the room.
Oh wait,
W-
are you still in the room? I thought.
They are still in the room. Gragora and Eli are still in the room.
I
You
thought
don't
there
close
was.
the door.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm not. I thought. Yeah.
They're still
Okay.
fighting. Yeah, Gragora's still fighting the skeletons.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, you dash down the steps. That's it.
Mhm.
Okay. And then yeah, we go. Gragora and Eli, you guys are swapping initiative.
No need.
No, no
No.
need. No.
Okay, no need. So we're going to Antigone. Antigone, sorry. Um, You take your fast action to re-enter the room upstairs.
Yep.
Okay.
Crap balls.
You run up the steps past Aleph, who's running down.
Mm-hmm.
You see near you, immediately, Esgar is dragging like a gibbering, and like Eli, who's cupping his ears in his hands,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, Gragor is fending off like a skeletal soldier who's facing off with him with a long sword.
All right. I basically the goal is to head to the painting and stab it.
Okay, you're in short range of the painting. Yeah, so you can take another. Oh yeah, so that's your fast action. You're gonna take another fast action, and that'll be the end of your turn to get next to it.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. How does the sword work?
You take if you haven't drawn it yet, you will take a fast action next turn, and then a slow action to fast action next turn to draw it, and slow action to stab with
Got
it.
it.
All right. You have a sword, short sword.
I have the sword.
Oh yeah, you have the sword. That's right.
Mm.
So okay, a couple of details about the sword you have in your hands. It is so yeah. You've heard this. It was called Rustbite by Dalb, and it's you can feel um you like from the moment you held it, you knew that there was something about this sword. You could feel the tangible pulse of magic in it,
Mhm,
and it's to your eyes like it's blade, despite being here for perhaps generations,
mhm.
countless generations. Like you can see that it's still honed to like a very sharp, yeah, to a very like ridiculously sharp degree.
Great. This should be easy. Pointy end goes through the painting.
Yep, yep, pretty straightforward. Okay, next up is after Antigone we have uh
Okay, me.
yeah,
Continue.
um Gragora is up.
All right. I'll continue my attack with the. Uh, actually, uh, I'm not sure how performance will work in combat. Is that is that gonna be a problem?
So basically, performance is anything that's inspiring. I won't
Yeah.
need you to sing or
Yeah. I'm just gonna scream at Eli.
sorry.
Essentially, I'm
That's
gonna
inspiring.
scream. Yeah, I'm gonna shout. I always think what I'm imagining actually is I'm gonna. I wanna close in and like slap Eli suddenly.
You're gonna slap
But
Eli back to his senses.
yeah, but I'm not sure because right now I'm engaged with the with one of the skeletons.
Right, right, right. I'm 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 not sure if there's like anything like opportunity attacks in this game, but
Yeah.
I'll say that if you take a fast action to move out of there, um
Mm,
I'll like these things aren't like exactly like they don't exactly have like fast reflexes because they're shambling, the
Mm.
shambling type of undead.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say that you'll if there are opportunity attacks in this game, like I don't think it should apply to skeletons or to slow undead. So yeah, like I'll let you move over to Eli, and you're gonna make
Okay.
a
okay.
performance check.
Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna do
So
that.
I'll still let's say there still has to be some kind of verbal component to this. Like, what do you tell Eli as you slap him
Uh,
back
I tell
to
him that
the?
uh,
Snap out of it, man.
there's that. Y- I first like slap. I literally slap you first, and then say, "That's just a paint. This is a painting. You don't have to come back to us. Come back to us."
Okay, come back to us. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take come back to us. Go ahead and roll performance.
All right.
Nice. Thank
Okay.
you.
No problem. Where's the pop up again? Come on.
We just have to see if this succeeds.
Where is performance? Oh, my performance is actually pretty high. Hmm.
Hey!
Ooh.
Yay!
Nice.
Wait. Yeah, three successes? Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
That
So
is yeah, three successes. Wait, how do I?
let me just check if that translates to even more wits
Mm,
regained. Let me just check real quick.
yep, no problem.
Equal to the
Performance.
number of successes rolled, yes.
Yeah, okay. So you get back.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three.
that treasure made you remember.
Uh, yes.
So Eli,
Like,
you're welcome back.
okay. So I
Welcome back
am.
to the land of the
Is he
sane.
still broken though, or
I'm
He's
not.
he's not broken, but he has that delusion.
Uh,
He has that delusion of something that's untrue. So what
are
is this
you an
untrue
orc?
thing?
Are you an orc?
Yeah,
Right?
Gregor is an orc.
You look human to me.
Oh my
Aw.
god.
oh,
He looks like, yeah. Yeah. He's
You look
okay,
like
okay.
you look. Oh no, you look like a dead friend. Um, like
perfect.
an old
Someone you
buddy
used
of
to
mine.
run with. Yeah.
Yes, and now I only see you as this person.
What is their name? Do you want me to roll for the name?
Sure, roll for the name,
Roll for the
man.
name. Okay. Okay, the person's name is, let's see. Let's roll evens to see if it's like a man or woman. Odds is woman, evens is man. It's a
Sure.
man by
Full
the
on delusion.
name of
Is
24.
what?
Ritter.
Ritter.
Ritter, surname 21. Ritter
I'll write this.
Talandro.
I'll write this down. Richard Talandro. Oh, di ba? Oh, drama.
You are
Let's go with
convinced
drama,
that
right?
Dragara is your old partner in crime. Okay.
Ritter
A long
Talandro.
dead
Okay.
partner in crime.
Yes.
So when you
I don't.
snap to, the face you see is that of Ritter, your old buddy
Yes.
Ritter.
And you see Eli like shake. Yeah, he notices that there's a skull in it, and it's my turn next, right? Immediately
Yeah,
after.
yeah, it's your turn
Actually,
immediately
yes.
Okay.
after.
To see, as I hear him say, "Come back to us," I say, and I kind of repeat it. I say, "Come back to us."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this may have been like the last thing I may have said to the real Ritter.
Aw.
And
Oh,
like okay,
Um,
and then and they see, and then for a brief moment, he's so confused about where he is. He's senile in his old age, and uh, he
you
sees a
broke
skull,
the old man, guys. You broke the old man.
and
I think we broke him further.
and he holds onto the ground. This is a ri- uh, Richard, man. This is a great. This is the heist. We have the jewels. Let's go. And fast action. Come on, man. And he runs out. All the while looking at Peter to like
To
sumama ka.
follow, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this is back when
oh,
you like stole the crown jewels or something,
Uh.
yeah, from some
oh,
royalty, and like this is the
Yes.
escape. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's playing through Eli's head. All right,
Uh.
so fast action to storm down the steps, right?
Yes. As far as he can go.
Yeah, and basically when you get down to the steps, you see the like the guard room open up.
Mm.
Like, are you also hallucinating like that the skeletons are the royal guard that you
I don't think
It
so.
doesn't
I
go
think
that
it's
far?
specifically just Ritter. Like
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get down and you see the scene. There's a half dozen undead soldiers. Now their eyes are on Farabald because he, Antigone left him there. And the Rust brother is like he has his little warhammer out and he's like, yeah. But you see on the far window, yeah, the grappling hook, and you remember the rope going down the mountainside. What is your slow action?
Me.
Yeah.
Slow action is. Um. I no longer have my short sword.
Yeah, you left it. Somehow it's
Yeah.
not with you.
That's fine. I feel around for my stuff and I realize there's nothing there. Um. I'll pull out the one last weapon I have, which is a dagger.
Okay.
Um.
That's your fast action?
Uh.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. You draw your trusty dagger as you realize that yeah, threats are awaiting in the next room.
Yes.
Next up is the the skeletons now get to act. So, you see, let's deal with Gragara first, the one attacking Gragara. I'm gonna roll. The skeleton will continue to go toe to toe with you. That is that's one success.
but I used the fast action, so I can't defend.
Right, right. You can't defend.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
But
longsword does.
how does
Sorry.
that how does armor rating affect?
It'll reduce incoming damage.
Okay.
So
So
what's your armor?
armor rating is 3. So
3. Okay, so actually, like it'll do 1 plus 2. That's 3 damage. Yeah. What's your armor? Studded leather, right?
studded leather, yeah.
Yeah. The blade like clangs against like one of the studs, like the bigger studs on your shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
like deflecting what would have been a pretty serious, yeah, pretty serious injury.
All right.
All right. Next, the skeleton that was basically clearing out the short sword. It now has that short sword, and it's gonna go for the nearest person to it, which is Antigone,
Do it.
who has like run up to the painting, and it's gonna roll its attack. Wow. Okay, a bunch of fives, but no sixes.
Okay.
So it you see it turn towards you, Antigone, and you couldn't have dodged because yeah, you're out of actions too. You use up all your actions on your turn. So you see it. How do you dodge this? Like you see it like stab at you. Like I'm thinking, like do you what like skid under the thrust
It actually chopped off like a small chunk of my hair
of her? Okay, right. So
as
the
I dodged.
the blade like passes through your hair, and you now have like an asymmetric bob cut.
No!
um Next up is there was one that Aleph had disarmed. This one goes up to shambles up to Gragara, and it will go for Heliende.
Oh wow. Okay.
So does
No,
does
of
Heliende have
course.
armor? No, no,
And
just
they
bare
does not.
strength.
Yeah. Does he have his own actions? Can he dodge?
Mount, you know, I'm not sure, but I'm going with like what I know of D&D, which is that mounts get their own actions. We'll we'll mix it up like until I can look up the ruling, but I'll say the mount gets its actions on your turn, which means it has reactions and it can dodge on this turn if it wants to. Because horse parrying a sword blow just seems like a bit out of the realm of realism for me. Okay, it'll do. It has one success against Heliende. It's using Bear Claws, so that's like a 1 damage thing. It'll do 2 damage, but Heliende will get to dodge. So yeah, go ahead and roll Heliende's
Cannot dodge
Heliende's
using his move.
dodge. It'll be at -2 because I don't think you want your horse to go prone while you're on it.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
definitely. Sige. I will reduce the base, I guess, in his
No, reduce
agility.
the skill. It's always the skill that you
Oh,
reduce. So agility move. All modifications go to skill.
rolling. Oh, one success.
Okay. Okay.
Wait.
So yeah,
Nice.
that's enough to negate its the one success from the
Nice.
attack. So yeah, Heliende like what do you call it? Like hops out of the way with you on it reflexively. And yeah, good boy. Heliende is a good boy. Or girl, I don't know. Is Heliende a boy or a girl?
Boy. Good
Boy,
boy.
okay, good
So
boy. Finally, from the bed, you see the king has by now sat up. It has sat up, and you see it looking for the
Looking
blade
for
that was
something.
resting on its chest.
Uh-huh.
And when when his skeletal claws don't find anything, you see him look around the room and lock eyes with Antigone.
How are you looking around without eyes?
It's got blue flames, like blue pinpoints of flame for
Ooh.
eyes, like all the skeletons do.
Oh my
Um,
god.
and it takes its actions to shamble out of bed towards you. So yeah, the king is coming. Um, and now,
Yeah.
Parabald. Sorry, it's the turn of the two other adventurers. So Esgar doesn't have to hold on to you now, and he's like, yeah, like he he looks a bit less shell shocked, right? and then you see him basically go for the king. He's going for the king.
Oh, okay.
Do it.
Um, what is Esgar's attack? Okay, not bad. Right. He pulls out. He takes his fast action to pull out that his dagger. Sorry, no, he has a longsword. Yeah, he pulls out. He draws his longsword, and his next action is to get in range of the king. So he is right behind him, and will be able to attack next turn. Um, Farabald, you guys don't know what's going on. Oh no, yeah, Eli can see Farabald. Aleph
Sure.
should be able to see him too. Because the three of you are now in that lower room, and Farabald is going to um basically he glances back at the two of you, and then you see the decision in his you know you see the cogs turning in his head, and they finally click into place, and the guy the Rust brother, with a manic look of fear in his eyes, runs straight for the window and the rope. uh and yeah, to act like one action to get to the window, the other to start descending. And let's see him make his climbing roll. Okay, yeah, like you can hear the soft sounds of him like rappelling downwards. Okay, and now it's Aleph's turn. Aleph,
So who was in,
who's with you in the room?
yeah.
Eli.
All right. Uh, is anyone behind him? Close to him?
No, it's the two of you in that room with half a dozen skeletal guards.
So I can do the dash to the
The dash to the window will be a fast action. Yeah.
action. Okay. Before I do that, I'll do a slow
Slow action to what?
to hit when no one's close. And if,
Yeah, no, the skeletons would be yeah close enough to you guys now. They just haven't had time to attack yet.
okay. Uh, I'll just to the window.
You'll what?
I'll go to the window.
Okay. Fast
To
action to
the,
get to the window.
I'll go to the window. And that's where I can see an enemy from there. No.
Sorry.
Can I still see an enemy from there? No.
Yeah, like you would be able to attack like I guess one
I'll
within.
attack.
Yeah, one of them is
Yeah.
by the window where Farabald went. So yeah, yeah, go ahead. Make your attack roll. What are you using? Are you using a sword?
No, the longbow that I
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna
yeah
make.
scavenged
Yeah,
longbow.
you gotta do one.
Okay, you're gonna take a slight damage penalty to this. Because yeah, they're more like arrows and other stabby piercing weapons are more likely to pass
Oh,
through than hurt these skeletal warriors.
that, do I know that that's common sense, right?
That's common sense, yeah. But if that's what you've got drawn, then like it'll take an action to draw something else anyway. So I would say like work with what you've got for now, if you really want to hit something.
Can I just
Sorry?
ready? Can I just ready to help anyone? My heart. It's just Eli, right?
Yeah, it's Eli. You're
And
you're
his
with your mentor.
and his,
Your de facto mentor.
Who are you?
he's back on. He's not on his senses.
He's not
Uh,
completely back to his senses, but like, he's up and about.
Can I just ready and actually to help him get out?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. That's the morally correct thing to do to help the old man
yeah.
in this kind of situation. It's like
Don't
crossing a street.
patronize me.
Do it. Just like hold my hand. Reach
So
my hand
yeah,
out.
like Eli's next turn, like he will get bonus.
Ah.
Yeah, bonus to whatever action he takes, because you're just
Okay.
like blanket assist, right? I
Yep.
guess. Okay, got it. Next up, let's see, is we're back to the top of the turn order. So it's Antigone. First of all, does anyone want to swap initiative?
I will give Aleph mine.
You'll
Mm.
give Aleph yours. Good
Yes,
call.
I'll go last. I have all because he already assisted me, so I assume that this will my risk is less. Um,
Good
in my
call.
objective to run away.
Okay. You're no longer bound by that objective to run away, by the way, because that
Oh
condition.
no, but I'm not gonna fight these dudes. I
Oh,
feel like
okay.
fighting
Okay.
these dudes
Okay.
is
All right.
numerically dangerous.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, you swap initiatives with Aleph. Done. Anyone else? Or are we good to start with this turn?
My
I'm
turn.
good.
Oh,
I'm
I'm good.
good.
Okay. All right. Antigone, you're up. What do you do?
I try to stab the thing.
Okay. You raise Rust Bite. Go ahead and make a melee attack. So that would be strength, strength and melee.
Ah, lovely.
It's from
I would like to push.
Go ahead. And I am going to assume that that one will count as strength damage.
Sure,
Yeah.
willpower.
Yeah,
Good
that'll
enough.
happen later. Yeah, but go ahead and re-roll these that 4.
Okay, cool. Come on. Ah, no.
Okay. So, how do you what is like the great sword like too heavy
It's
or
freaking
Antigone's?
heavy.
Yeah. So you like Antigone like maybe tries to lift it and that in addition to the skeleton that's badgering her
Mhm.
and the approaching skeletal figure of the king himself, that's a bit too much to handle, and you even like
Mhm.
you pull a muscle a bit actually, like as
Okay.
you swing it and you miss hitting the not pull a muscle, you hit the wall next to the painting, like,
Mhm.
Mhm.
and like the reverberations, like really jar you.
Yep.
So that is, yeah, your strength going down 1 point. But yeah, like all this
Yep.
time, you're still aware of like that these pulses and threads of magical energy that are going to and from the painting itself.
Great.
So yeah, that's still in your mind's eye. Like you're very aware
That
of
was a
this.
fast action, right?
That was your slow action. Yeah, you still have a
Slow
fast
action.
action, unless you want to save that for defending yourself later in this turn.
No. Um. No. Uh. What kind of action is a spell?
A spell is almost always a slow action.
All right. Okay. Cool. Just asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you have willpower now. That's
Yeah.
yeah, because you took attribute damage from pushing. So
Yep.
okay. Antigone is done. We are moving on to Irwin. To Gragara.
Gragara, now that I'm not sure what Eli is saying, but I will turn back on the. Are they? Is there anyone? Okay. What is our plan? Just running away, or are we?
So okay, the lay of the room, the king's chamber. The king and the skeleton are bearing down on Antigone.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Before you revived Eli, you were the skeleton you had been tangling with. Um, yeah, is still on you, and like a second skeleton has come over to harass you and try to attack Hylian last turn. So that is the lay of the room right now. But yeah, like what's your feel free to discuss like what you actually want to do in this situation.
Because right now I think they're gonna pursue us. So if we're making a beeline to the door, can I could like hold the door. Oh my god. And like
Hodor, Hodor.
oh no.
subvert expectation.
But because I have a large shield, I'm thinking my large shield is enough to at least like make a funnel.
Right.
So what I'm thinking is if we are actually gonna fend them off, I could
Well, it's
funnel them.
evident. Yeah, like if you are leaving the room, you could try to block the doorway, right?
Uh huh.
Like make sure that they have to pass through you to get to anyone who's fleeing downstairs. But at the same time, you are kind of recognizing that Antigone is, like really going for this painting for whatever reason.
This is also the same thing that I was going
Yeah, that
for.
Eli was going for before he got, you know, like he went
So
nuts for like a bit.
so we're not running away yet. Is that
You did,
what's
yeah. That being said, you did see Aleph and Eli like kind of make a
yeah,
dash for the
they're
stairs.
running away right now, eh?
So what I'm
Out
saying
of
is, it's a bit
character,
confusing,
out of
like in
out of
character.
character, I support Antigone's decision.
Yeah.
In character, Eli is freaked out, and that's why he's running away. But out of character, I suggest destroying the painting. I don't know how to get this information across, but Eli himself
Yeah.
is running
Right
away.
now, I think I don't think that's a priority. My priority is like there's a bunch of skeletons coming after us.
Right,
That's true.
right.
Sige, if there is
If you're looking to
someone,
protect someone,
yeah,
Antigone is about to be outnumbered 2 is to 1. One of
all right,
those being like the undead king who wants his sword
okay,
back.
all right. I'll join in help Antigone because
Okay,
I
all
guess
right.
that sense with the whole king.
Yeah.
That
I mean, I'm getting that impression that that's what you're saying. Gragra's impulse is to protect, like, you know, the
yeah,
members of the
protect my
party.
ass. Yeah. So yeah,
Sorry.
protect the assets
Yeah,
essentially.
protect the assets.
I'm gonna go beside Antigone and then attack attack the current one before the king is not beside Antigone yet, right?
He's almost there. Like next turn, he's gonna be able to take an
Okay,
action to swipe
so
at her.
I'm trying to smack the current one beside Antigone.
Okay, so fast action to move over, slow action to, yeah, to attack. Go ahead, make your roll.
Making a move. Here's my melee. The gear is one because I'm using it as a club. Rolling. Whoa. Okay. Shit. I will heal.
Did you fail your roll? Oh my gosh, yeah, you
I
did fail
failed
your
one.
roll.
Yeah.
You will take
Alright.
1 strength damage
Yep. I'm
for
gonna push.
this. I hope the push ends up better.
Alright. So wait, do I also remove the one from the skill?
No, no, no.
So
That happens after the whole thing. So when you push, you still like reroll all your non-6 and non-1 dice.
yeah, because this is a one. Eh.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So I remove that. I'm gonna remove one base, then one skill. Okay. Rolling. Fuck.
And your
Alright.
long sword, what your spear, no?
Short spear, yeah.
Your short spear will take damage. How much of a bonus does it have? Will it break? Will the short spear break? Short spear is a 1 bonus weapon, so
Mhm.
it will break.
Oh, bonus damage, not bonus
No,
dice.
okay. So weapons have two different stuff. So bonus means the bonus to your attack roll when you roll. Damage is the base
Uh,
damage that you add
okay.
successes to. When gear takes damage, it takes away from the bonus.
Okay,
Mm.
so I still have my short sword. I
Why?
realize
Ah, okay.
2 yung bonus na short sword eh.
Ah,
Ah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Okay.
no, you left. It got Remember, like
I left it with the fluff that I it that was it being broken.
I see, I see.
That is my reason for leaving it.
Okay.
But anyway, okay, so it's already left, but now I know moving forward.
Yeah, it's not ano yet. It's not broken. But
Okay.
yeah, the short spear does break. So how does this happen, to Gragara? Like what happens at, what mishap happens that ends up with him missing, not just missing the skeleton, but also breaking his own weapon? How does that happen?
I was trying to sweep, I guess, making a sweep
Uh-huh.
on the undead, but it ended up hitting. It's I guess it's longsword. It's also having a longsword, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it saw it coming. So it make a it's a skeleton. So it makes a big swing. As I try to make uh a low sweep on its leg.
Right.
So it actually gets smashed.
Okay.
Gets
Yeah.
gets split.
Yeah. So the long spear is now, yeah, no more, sorry, short spear.
Short spear.
Short spear is gone. All
Yeah,
right.
because and I'm also using it as a club anyway, so that it made
Right. Okay. So next up, that's it for your turn. Next up is Aleph, and because you swapped with Daryl, so you're now at 7 on the initiative tracker.
Mhm.
What is Aleph going to do? You're at Eli's side,
Okay.
basically.
Uh, ooh.
Sorry,
Who's
that didn't come through. The
who's
start of
sorry?
that.
Who's who's managed? Who's still there? Right? Stuck with the others.
One more
Sorry,
time. Sorry.
Antigone is still stuck with the bunch.
Right.
Of
Antigone ran up to the king's chambers. She was trying to stab the painting.
mm.
Um. Right now, Gragara. You can't see this, but basically, yeah, Gragara came to her defense. All Aleph knows is that Antigone went running up past him.
Why is everyone not running away?
That's a
That was
good
my first
question.
thought.
I have.
That's
But
yeah.
Why
so.
are you so
You
there?
could ask Antigone that.
I
Why are
have
you
a
so
score
here?
to settle.
Okay. Uh, Gregor is back now. Or no? You're back in the room?
No, Gragra is still in the room.
Yeah, yeah.
Gragra is helping fend off the skeletons from Antigone. You never
Il-
basically from Aleph's POV, Gragra never went down.
mm.
The only people who are with him in the lower chamber are are Eli and formerly Farabald, but who has now like started rappelling down the mountainside.
Okay. I tell Eli to
I'm sorry, you cut out.
go run away now. Sir Eli.
Sir, sir, takbo na po kayo,
Sir.
sir.
Takbo na tayo.
Galaw-galaw po, sir.
And then
Esquilan.
I can't push him.
Eh,
I want to push him down, but no. I'm gonna run back up and try to help them in the room.
Okay. All right. So
Mm.
you're leaving Eli's side. You're gonna take a fast
Yep.
action to go back up to the room. All right, and
Yep.
you have a slow action. You're wielding your longbow, right?
Is there uh is there any like big, any big object here by the door as I enter? Like
Like what did you have in mind?
I want to distract them,
You want
like
to
throw
distract them.
something away from the action.
Okay. Next to the entrance of the king's chambers, let's say that there is a what, like a cabinet, like a rotting cabinet of some kind that's still upright
Uh,
on the wall, like next to the passage
mm.
through. So
How big is this cabinet?
it's like
How tall?
a person height, average. Basically, you can see the top of it, just barely.
Ooh. And how close is the nearest?
The nearest opponent, is that what you're asking? Sorry,
Yep,
nearest skeleton.
nearest.
So I'm in the middle of the room, so that's like within uh arm's reach.
Within arm's reach. My arm's reach.
Yeah,
Okay, I can. Can I drop? Can I try and drop cabinet skeleton?
you're gonna try and tip it over onto the skeleton.
Yep.
Okay, the ones that were formerly harassing Gragara
Yeah.
and Heliende. Okay, yeah, sure. You're gonna try and like push it over.
Yep.
Let's make that a strength might check.
Might check. Might.
Yeah.
First might.
it's a skill.
Yep. All right.
Might
Found
is
it.
a skill under.
Oh no!
Do you want to?
You,
Oh,
I'll
that's
put.
both. That would take you out. Like if you, I know you can't.
I
Oh
can't
yeah,
push
you
it.
can get taken out by pushing, but if you, yeah,
there's
if
no
you want to
point to
push.
pushing.
Yeah.
He has nothing to roll.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's nothing to roll. So yeah, this'll just, yeah. There's no skill, but so yeah, that'll just You huff and puff with all your might, little half elf, little young half elf, but you're not able to summon the strength to make it budge. Apparently, like there must be, I don't know, like something weighing it down from the inside. That makes it particularly difficult to
Can
to move.
shout at the skeleton over here.
Go ahead, like
Like, attention.
I'll allow that, like to kind of get to
Yeah.
make them pause.
Yeah.
um you basically make yourself, you know,
Yeah.
seem like the bigger threat. That's what you want to do. But you know, without the performance action, like it'll be a moment's hesitation for the other skeletons,
Oh.
but not for the king. The king is utterly fixated on getting his blade back from the sorceress, from the blood sorceress who's currently holding it. Okay. And okay, next up. So it is the undead's turn. So these undead, the king is going to swipe at Antigone. He wants his sword back. It's going to be a disarm.
The only thing I can do is parry, right, or defend.
You can
Like
also
that?
dodge.
Um,
Yeah,
But I think,
dodge or defend.
did you
As long as you
save
have
a fast action from your turn?
yeah, I didn't use. I only used one action, which was
Okay,
right. Is that right?
I think so. I'm
I,
uh,
I tried to stab the painting, and that was it.
yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you have a fast action to still defend yourself. Um, you can try to parry. So, or you
If
could
you have
try to. A sword is a parrying weapon, and he is using a sword also. So that's like I think it's not as. I know he's going for a disarm. So I would say that.
Um,
What?
sorry, for defending, all we can do is parry and dodge. Is that right?
Yes.
All right.
There's
Deal.
block if you have something viable.
I was just gonna throw the sword as far away from me as possible.
that's your reaction, and I if that's what you want to do, like
Oh, I go low, and then I know I don't have much strength. I skid the sword as far away as
right.
possible.
I would say that's valid. Yeah, like he was gonna go
You
for a
want this?
disarm, and yeah, you're basically sliding the sword across the floor. Are you sliding it to anyone in particular, like, or just like away from you?
We're gonna play Rune Sword Hot
Yeah,
Potato.
that's
Gragora, yeah, we're gonna hunt with. Oh,
long sword, hot potato.
Yeah,
slide
I
into
could.
Gragora.
Yeah, because I just lost my weapon. I could.
Yeah, that's perfect synergy, guys. So, you call like what do you tell Gragara?
Hot potato.
Ah, shit. Thank God.
And then you skid the sword on the floor. Okay, yeah. So the king was gonna take a fast action to disarm, but yeah, like as it starts to grasp for the sword, mine. Um, you crouch down low and like you skid. You yell out "hot potato" to the orc rider, and you skid the sword like between the king's feet. You nutmeg the king essentially, and the sword goes like clanking across the floor. The sounds like are almost melodic as the blade, you know, reverberates. Yeah. And
Oh,
then it ends up at the feet of Gragara and Heliende. So, and then you see the king like turn slowly away from
I
you,
don't have it.
tracking the sword's path. And
ah,
yeah, that is beautifully done. Um, the other two skeletons, um, you see, they Aleph
Ah,
caught their attention. So,
sorry, sorry.
sorry,
What's the stat? What kind of sword is it? Is it a long sword?
it's a
Short
long
sword?
sword.
I I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
Did I
what's
get
up?
a turn?
They go
Um,
Because
before
I
you.
yeah,
no.
because you swap. Did you
You
swap?
So,
swapped with
Oh,
Aleph.
okay. I thought Antigone was the first in the turn order.
No, but she used a reaction. She reserved one of her fast
Ah,
actions.
sorry.
Yeah.
I thought this was
Yeah.
her. Okay,
No,
Nope.
no, no.
we're good.
Not yet. Not yet.
We're
We are
kind of
good.
I have
just
something even more stupid that I'm
yeah.
going to do.
we're winging it because what she was asking is that like on her defense, like her
Okay,
defense reflex, yeah, her
all
fast
right.
actions. We're so yeah, to those watching, in Forbidden Lands, you can save an action for your defense. It takes a fast action to dodge or to parry. But what Antigone wanted to do was to get rid of the sword that the king was trying to grab from her. So we're just ruling it that the fast action is her, skipping the sword between his feet in like
Sure.
right towards Gragara. And that was how she defended herself. Which is pretty smart. Props for that. Okay. So yeah. Um the other two skeletons are gonna turn, and Gragara. One of them is gonna attack Gragara.
Go on.
Oh dang! Okay, that is three successes. Did you save? I don't think you saved any actions to defend
Yeah, it's still
yourself.
the same. Yeah, it's still
Oh.
the same round. Eh. So no.
Yeah, you're out of actions.
Yeah. Just my armor rating.
Just your armor rating. Okay, so that is gonna be. Hang on. Okay, so that's gonna be two damage. Like two.
Or
It's gonna cut through um
shit.
cut through your, yeah, past your armor. You'll take two damage, and
Can I choose or does it automatically
it's
give me strength?
automatically strength. You can't choose it to be dexterity or strength. This in this case it's automatically strength.
All right.
Next
Sounds
up,
good. All right.
the ones in the middle of the room, the two who were looking at Aleph, they're gonna shamble over towards you. Because they're within arm's length. Actually, no, they don't. They're arm's length, so they should be able to attack you. So here we go. Okay. One of them is bare-handed, right? Did we decide whether you had armor or not? We've been going
No,
with you have. Sorry.
yeah, no, it's not
Okay.
on my. It's not on the hunter.
It's not in the hunter package,
It's not in the background. Yeah, it's not in the hunter.
right?
But you didn't. We didn't go through packages. That we went through the character creation ruling.
Right. Yeah,
Stuff.
yeah, yeah. We went through that. So,
So if it yeah,
Depends on what you got there.
well, we'll clear this up next time. But
Oh,
for now, I'll rule that we'll err on the safe side, and it seems a bit. I recall that all of you, with the exception of Antigone, were outfitted for
mm,
properly. So I'm gonna err on the safe side that you have armor.
okay.
I just know that Antigone is the only unarmored one in the group. But yeah. So, this one you have armor rating two. You'll take one strength damage. From the bear claws of one of the skeletons,
Okay.
and the other one will attack you with a long sword. And okay, this one misses. All right. So how are you doing? Like how
One strength.
one strength left? Okay. All right. And um let's see. So no one is in the room downstairs. Uh King, the one yeah, okay. That's all accounted for. The one skeleton who was attacking Antigone will also I know, that's been done already. Gragara. Yeah.
Yeah.
The king's turn is done. The NPCs. We'll finish up this turn. So like with Eli ending today's session. Eli's turn ending today's session.
uh-huh.
But yeah, the NPCs. Esgar is gonna assist with attacking the king, and he actually gets a hit in. Like it's and he stabs at the king with his longsword. Um, it's a pretty deep cut, but the king
Nice.
being undead isn't. Yeah, like he's a bit torn up, but that's not gonna slow him down. Next up is Garibald, who's out effectively out of combat. The Rust brother has left the building. So yeah. Um, Next up, finally, is Eli's turn. Eli, you're down in the lower
Uh,
chamber.
yes. Okay, so this feels like a ridiculous waste of time in the sense that um my goal was to run away, but realized that Ritter didn't follow,
Right.
and
Your old buddy.
my old buddy Ritter
Can't
didn't
leave him
follow.
behind.
Yeah, so can't leave him behind. So we're going back in.
Fast action to return to get back to the king's
Uh,
chamber. You have a slow
yeah,
action up.
that action economy, right?
Yeah.
So, um, okay, I'm inside. I have my
You have your
dagger
dagger,
out.
which
What
can be
do
thrown
it can be
if you really
thrown,
need
right?
to. Yeah.
Sure. I know it can't.
What?
It's surprisingly it can't. Ibang throwing knife sa dagger.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Wait. No, that's ridiculous. Like, come on. Like, you
It
can
does not
throw a
have
dagger. It's just let's see. What's the throwing knife stat? Throwing
use that.
knife range is short.
Uh,
Um okay, bonus 1, damage 1. This is a dagger. So let's say you can throw this at short range just like a throwing knife, but then we're going to make it so that it doesn't have a bonus. So you don't get gear bonus when you throw it. It's
okay.
ridiculous that you can't throw a dagger. Come on.
Okay.
You can throw anything.
Yeah.
Sure. I will throw it at the painting.
Okay.
I'll throw it at the painting,
Like
right?
still
That is
recognizing it as the like the main threat. That's what
ah
Eli's doing.
yeah, like it's dangerous to Antigone, to Aleph, to Eli, and Ritter.
To Ritter.
Uh, and
Yes.
Graga does not exist mentally. So
He's not even asking what happened to the orc.
yeah, he never was there. There was never a half orc.
Right, right.
Wow.
The
So
retcon is that complete.
uh,
Yeah, the mental.
and I'll throw it at the. You said no bonus, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
no
so
bonus. It's just a bare uh what is the skill for throwing shit?
marksmanship.
Marksmanship, yeah. Thank you.
So that's lucky. Here we go.
But you will still get the bonus damage.
Yes.
Ooh. Nice. That's 2,
Yes.
right?
With one bonus damage. So what's that?
That's 3.
3.
Yeah, that's 3 damage. So describe how you tear the painting even more. Like how does the improvised throwing dagger you know.
Um. So normally, Eli is used to handling throwing daggers. If only it wasn't eaten up by the octopus. So he knows that the heft is different, and there's
Right.
no way he can throw it the way he normally would. So, but he still tries, and he knows it's problem, and just prays the little hit, and tosses it at the painting, recognizing it as like a source of malevolent energy um, that almost knocked him unconscious. Um, the painting is still on the wall, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
still on the
not
wall.
okay. Um, he uses the short sword that's stuck as sort of his target as a guide, and he shoot, like throw it, lands, and Eli eagerly awaits the same sound that he heard earlier, if any such occur.
Okay. All right. So the dagger hurls through the air and let me
I'm
just
unarmed now.
You are unarmed now, yes.
I'm completely unarmed.
Uh moment. Okay. Mm, all right. So the dagger hurtles through the air and you see it turning end over end and it it sticks. It doesn't fly as true as you want it to. Like I
Mhm.
know you used the short sword as a reference point, or like where you previously hit it as a reference
Yeah.
point, but the fact that it's unbalanced kind of it throws. You're right. Like it's not the same thing. It throws off
Yes.
your aim, very slightly. But what it does, it dunks into the frame of the painting. It doesn't
Uh-huh.
touch the canvas at all. But you see, like this, it must have the painting looks immaculate, but like the walls behind it are not. And you hear something give, and you realize that whatever was supporting the painting may not be in the same immaculate condition. And you see at first
Oh.
like one corner of it droop down as if it's like hanging by
Okay.
just one support left. And
Sure,
this
sure,
thing
sure.
is huge. This painting isn't like, like a what?
This
Like a
is rich
mirror-sized
white
painting.
white
Yeah, this
people
is rich,
parang
rich royal white
Ah.
people, like or almost
uh,
human-sized painting
okay,
on the
okay.
wall. It's heavy. It's a heavy son of a bitch, and it you see it like dangle off what must be one support, and
Mm.
finally it kind of tips. It starts to tip, and you see it falling. It's falling towards the closest person, which is Antigone,
Holy shit!
and it's about yeah, it's about to fall on top of Antigone, and that is where we'll end our stream.
Ooh, exciting.
So Antigone, the last thing you see is this contorted, like dislocated jaw, like screaming lady,
Oh my goodness.
like her face bearing down on you, and you can hear far off laughter in your ears, laughter from somewhere far off, very far off,
Ooh.
and that is where we'll end our session of Forbidden Lands because it's 7 o'clock. And yeah, that was lots of fun.
Yeah.
I had such a blast like running for you guys again. Thank you so much for showing up today. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys had fun too.
I did.
Yep.
This was yeah, like from the hot potato magical longsword
Yeah.
game of that was
Yeah, that's
to
right. That's really fun.
everybody running in and out of the room.
Okay, it's about action economy, right?
Yeah. Not knowing whether to run or fight, yeah, like literally fight or flight. That is the story of today.
Mm.
um but yeah, um that is that is where we will leave our band of raiders in the Forbidden Lands. Thank you so much, Erwin, who is playing Gragra the Orc Rider, Daryl, who's playing Eli the Human Thief, Marvin, who's playing Aleph the Half Elf Hunter, and Antigone, who is the Lance, who is playing Antigone, the human blood sorceress. So that is it for today. Thank you to everyone watching, and to those of you who will be watching this on VOD. Hope you'll catch us next time. The next date we're streaming at is December 14th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, December 14th. That's 2 Saturdays from now. We'll be starting at 3 p.m. Hopefully. If not, we'll let you know. Just watch, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, to get the announcements. Before we end, like, do any of you have any announcements? Like, I know we did some at the start of the stream, but we can repeat those. I believe, Marvin, you shared a link to an
Yeah.
event.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. Okay, so tell us about the event while I pull it up on
It's
screen.
it's a mini con.
A mini con. Okay, D&D.
Yeah, the Adventurers League. That's
Right. So this is
gonna be
Adventures Anonymous.
yeah,
Yeah.
with
So it's gonna happen. It says here at Venture Space.
Adventure Space. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yes.
So actually, yeah, it's a tie. It's gonna happen. People can still join. I
Okay.
don't know.
You
But
guys
yeah,
have walk-in. Yeah, are allowing
yep,
walk-in participants.
yep. People
Nice,
can.
nice.
Okay. But it's part of right. Yeah, that's the corner. That's tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, so let me go over the event page. This is Draconic, a Pasig minicon by Adventures Anonymous Manila. Though I believe it's not only for residents of Pasig. Am I
It's
right?
not just music, it's open for everyone.
Right, right. Open for everyone. It's just in Pasig. So yeah, this is gonna be held from 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. in Venture Space. That's
Yep.
along Shaw Boulevard, very close to Star Mall. So yeah, just keep going past Star Mall, um, on Shaw Boulevard, and it'll be right there. Um, so yeah, I'm putting the link up in the chat for you guys to check out.
Alright.
There you go. It's in chat. You guys should be able to see this on YouTube. as well as Twitch. Oops, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Uh, right. And yeah, on Facebook we'll put up the link as a comment, or just watch out on the Dicecast page. We will be sharing the link to this as well as a short description of what's going on. So yeah, check it out. They're still allowing walk-ins. This is gonna be um, they're gonna have prizes from Hey Meepling, Goblish Craftlings, and one of our favorite purveyors of not purveyors, purveyor vendors of artisanal dice, Natural 20 Gaming Goods. So yeah, check it out, and yeah, have fun playing D&D. Anyone else? Does anyone else want to share anything before we
Uh,
end today's stream?
I want to share a game. It's not mine, but it is
Yes.
from Joaquin. His game just released the English version of Maharlika, which
Mm-hmm.
is a mecha fantasy game. It's essentially think of giant robots, except it's Diwata powered. So
Oh.
so the idea is that it's set in space and you're all in like space colonies.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, you're haggling with different corporations for your Maharlikas. You're essentially the pilots of this Diwata powered mechas.
Interesting. Okay.
The interesting part is that the Diwatas are also inside of you, as well as powering the mecha. But they can. There is a chance that they will take over from you. So that's one of the struggles of the game. I've play tested it for quite a few times. I was also consulted by Joaquin with some of the mechanics. So
Mm-hmm.
it's out now on free version. It's an English version. The math is better, as Joaquin will tell you, because we removed the level based approach and it's more like asset based.
Right.
So you don't get level ups, but the more money you get, the more missions you accomplish, the more thingamajigs you could put in your mechas.
Cool. So yeah, to slightly recap, because I think Erwin's audio might be a bit soft for the viewers out there.
Oh,
Just a
sorry.
quick recap is that Maharlika RPG is a purely Filipino made RPG that blends sci-fi in space, like space sci-fi, as well as mecha combat along with Filipino mythology. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do check it out on itch.io. That's tadhana.itch.io. Links are in the chats. Um, so Erwin has been helping with this game, and yeah, basically he's saying it's new and improved. The math has been worked out. It's no longer level based, if I heard that
Yep,
right.
yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm proud of you, man. Like, and yeah, the creator, Mr. How do you say his name? Saavedra.
Saavedra. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very prolific. Like, this guy churns out games, like left and right. Like, it's pretty amazing what he's able to do. So please check it out. Hello, I like anime 222. Welcome to you're new to the channel, I'm guessing. Thank you for tuning in. We're about to end, but do check out the replay if you want to see like what this has been about, and check out the links that we're pimping here at the end of the stream. And yeah, we'll finish with that. On Monday we will have table talk with Dicecast, so we'll be rehashing some of the stuff that we promoted on today's stream. Like with a bit more of an in-depth look on Monday as well, because we do want to promote um local events, local creations in our RPG space. So yeah, thank you very much to my guests. Yeah, again, Erwin, Daryl,
Hello.
Marvin, and Lance. Thank you so much to you viewers. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you follow us so you can get updates and notifications for when we do stream. Follow at
Hello.
AA Manila as well, and also the Greasy Snitches for more RPG goodness. And while you're at it, go join Philippine Tabletop RPGs on Facebook so you can get more updates there as well from around our community. So thank you. We'll leave you here. So yeah. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. And thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye.
Bye.